That's a good question. Does winning a prize disqualify from winning any more prizes? Chris?
I think it's only fair one prize per person. That way we can try to give back to as many as possible.
Yeah, that way you can get to a bunch of people. I like that.
Well, why don't we have, let's say, if the prizes were anything over, let's say, $50, then that's all. But because we talked about smaller gift cards possible. I
Right.
don't know. Just a thought.
It really all depends on how much super chat comes in.
Right.
You know, I mean, this thing could be big, y'all. I know Chris and I talked. This thing could be, you know, I can see it coming into $3,000-$4,000 in a.
They do have a good show tonight. We're probably going to be just talking catfishing and having a few people up here on live stream to talk. I'm going to try to make it as good show as I can. If you're able to come up, Mike, on camera, I can send you a link. Just waiting to see how many more people we can get in here. But right now, with everything going on over in hold on a minute, I got to do something. I'm trying to save a program that I can watch. Hey, Sampy, how you doing? Hey, Kelly. I'll be sharing the link, so if any one of you guys want to come up, you guys can come up and we can discuss some catfishing and stuff like that, and just enjoy the night. Don't worry, Mike Irving. I have the same problem. Typos. Hey, Maurice, buddy. How you doing? How's the family, Maurice? JB. See if I can get you up here. Come on, JB. The fish behind me in my tank are cichlids. See if I get a feeding frenzy going on here. There's a link in chat, so if you want to come up, you can come up and we can chat and we can talk and have a good night and just hang out. I'm sorry to hear that, Maurice. We will be praying for you and your family that everything gets better and everything gets better and a quick healing. I'm sorry, that was my phone that went off. I got that's my notification. Kathmandu, buddy. How you doing? My notifications, media needs to go down. There. That should take care of that. Oh, we got a guest up here. Whoops. There's a stranger. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy.
How's this, Ivan?
It's good. How you doing?
Doing good. Trying to stay warm down here in Tennessee.
How cold is it there?
Today was like 45. Tonight it'll be down around 23 to 28.
Boy, wow.
I barely can hear. I don't know if it's my phone or what.
Can you hear me? That's what that was, Mike Irvin, the red-tailed hawk. Can you hear me, Sammy?
Yeah. Yeah, what about now?
I can hear you.
Okay.
So, what are your plans for this year for catfishing?
Well, hopefully I do a little more fishing this summer than I did last year. I'm about to, I mow a lot of yards during the summer, a lot of yard work, and I'm trying to downsize for this summer so I can spend more time on the lake.
I'm going to do a lot more focusing on my channel this year.
Yeah. Well, I really like your all show.
Thank you. Do you ever post videos on YouTube of your fishing?
No, I don't know how to do that stuff. I'm not scared to say it, but I'm just old school and I don't know a lot of electronics.
All you need is a phone. If you have a good phone that can take videos.
I believe mine does, yeah.
Then after you do the video, you can hit share and you can click on the YouTube icon and upload it that way.
Oh, okay. I'll have to try that.
And it's simple, it's easy, and it's quick.
Okay.
A lot of people will tell you to edit. I don't. I just keep it real. If I catch something, you see it. If you don't, you don't.
Right.
It's a good thing.
I'll try my best to do it this year.
All right. So, how's the health? Is everything doing good with you and the family?
Yes, sir. Everything's doing good.
Good.
We're just staying in, trying to stay out of this old virus going on.
I don't know. I don't know how to stay inside. Work won't let me.
Uh-oh. But you be safe out there.
I do. That's why I do security. That way, there's no one around me. So, anytime there's someone around me, so if I have to. Hey, Stephen Corley, Mike Irving, Jason Blackburn, Jason Lamb, Mad Catters, Kelly Bullock, Georgia Fishing. Hey, Rob. I will be posting a link, so if you guys want to come up, you guys can come up and chat with us. Chat catfishing and.
Okay. Well, Evan, I'm going to back out here, and I'll let everybody else come in here. And I just want to thank you for a good show, and hope Maurice and everybody just stay safe and have a good winter. And let's go catch fish during the summer.
I'm going to be going fishing here in the next couple of days.
I barely can hear you. I don't know if it's my phone or what. You're echoing or going in and out.
I think it might be your phone, but I said I will be going fishing in the next 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days. Hello, Angie Griffith.
I had to try to have somebody that knows more about electronics to fix my phone.
Okay.
All right. Well, good evening, y'all. I'm not going to back out and let somebody else in, and I'm going to watch this show.
All right.
All right.
Anybody wants to come up and chat, and especially we can talk about this new 5 contest that's going on. DMV, welcome, bud. Mike's Outdoors. How's Brutus? JBT. 2 old vets. Anybody that wants to come up, they can click on the link and come up and join me. Welcome in here, DMV. River Whiskers. Creole. Uncle Josh. Big Slim. Georgia Fishing. I posted a link in chat, so if some of you guys want to come up, we can share our tips and tricks for this year, fishing that we have planned and what we want to do for the year, what our goals are, and stuff like that. Mexicat. Hey, hey, hey. Creole, that was an excellent live that you did today. I loved it. You did help me out a lot. I didn't see that. Yeah, if you guys one of you guys want to just click on the link and just come up here and talk, we can do that. Yeah, come on up, Josh. Oh, Josh, we all were laughing so damn hard. That was funny. that was, you were good at teaching the art of the bait caster, but the comedian side just came out. Oh, come on. Hey, Odad, how you doing? How you doing, Art? Everybody in chat right now, please let's put Maurice and his family up in prayers. They're having some medical issues. That's all I'll say. And let's keep them lifted up with prayers and everything. Keep them in our thoughts and prayers. Oh, we got someone up here.
Yo, what up, Abby?
Hey, what's up, Blade? How you doing? I like the beard.
What's up, my bearded brother?
Huh? Got a good beard going on.
Oh, man.
We got to teach these other
You know
guys.
who this is, right?
Yeah, it's DMV.
It's DMV. What you taking the house? What's up? What's up? What's
Yeah.
up?
We got to teach these other people and
Yeah, man. I heard you saying
YouTube
somebody come up in this junk. I had to come up and visit, man. I say, man, you said somebody come up in this junk.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah, she's getting there, yo. She's getting there, man.
Hey, you got it good. I just got to trim mine up. Hey, what did you think about
all wagon?
What did you what's your thoughts on the give back tournament on that they just announced on Palmettos tonight?
I hear everything twice. Man.
What happened? Yeah, that's what I thought. It was DMV's to win. I don't know what happened. Hey, Justin Fishing Buddies. Robin Yates, hi. I don't know what happened, DMV. I think it was a lag.
Yo. I
There you are.
echoing and stuff.
I think it could have been a lag,
Man,
too.
I'm still behind.
Well, that's all right. No, I didn't insult his beard. Half crazy, welcome. The beard's got to stick together. He's having technical issues on his end, so. There he is.
Yo, that John keeps delaying on me, yo. I restarted everything and came back. What's up?
Remember, is this better? Hello?
Yeah, man, everything was echoing and stuff.
Okay. So you're gonna have your video on your fishing card uploaded tonight, huh? That's weird. No, Becca, you do not have to grow a beard. And for those of you that I do have a PayPal link in the description. And all this money will be going back into the YouTube channel. And I will even help with giveaways. Hi, Lorianne. Norm is not my nephew. Aw, buddy. We'll have to work on that one. See what's up. It could be your internet, too. That's cool. Well, I know DMV's probably having issues with his internet right now, too, so. Hey, Wandering Fisherman. Now, what are some of your guys' ideas for this year's your goals for your fishing season? I understand that one, DMV. Booty cheeks. Okay, Stephen Corley. You have a good night. Be safe. Oh, I always want to get that one. Hey, we got a John Boy up here.
Yeah. I figured I'd put an old face to the name.
Oh, wow. Hello. How are you doing, John Boy?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Getting ready to go to bed, but I thought I'd drop in and let everybody you know, to go with the name.
Yeah.
And but say some of my plans for this year. I'm fixing to put a new floor in my fishing ski boat. Then I'm gonna set it up for catfishing so I can go into Mississippi. Till then, I'm gonna have to fish out of my little boat, but that's all right too.
Are you going to do a video of you doing your upgrades in your boat, or just do it without a video?
I'm gonna try to video it on my phone. I ordered me a camera and a Casso Brave 7 LE. but I'm not sure how to video on it. It's like a GoPro 7.
Right.
But
I use my Android here. I use my phone. I use my phone here to do all my videos, and I don't.
Yeah, the little short video I put on my channel of my boats was with my phone, and I'll probably do it with my phone. But yeah, I'm gonna try to video taking the floor out, putting a new floor in, and getting it all ready. And I'm gonna try to get some fishing videos out.
Good. That'd be really good.
Yeah.
Now, Mike Turner, if you have John Boy's link, can you post it in chat? Let's get him shared out and help him grow.
Mike Turner's been putting it up in chat for me, and I really appreciate it. I mean, he's really been a good friend not to know me. That's why I thought I'd come in stream and at least put a
face to the name.
Put an ugly face to the name.
That's where I like doing my lives. Is that way I can put faces to people's names and get to know you a little bit and talk some. Now, are you a braid or a mono guy?
Both. I've got braid on my Cat Max reels, but my other reels, my Shakespeare ATS 30 and my Abba Garcia 6000 and stuff, I got 30-pound mono on.
Sounds like you're a bait caster guy.
Huh?
Sounds like you only use bait casters.
No, so far I got one spinning reel, and on my picture on my page you see me holding a 30.5 blue cat.
Wow.
And I caught it with it, and it's a little cheap Walmart $39.99 Zepco glow stick.
Everybody, let's help get John Boy up to 50 tonight, would you?
Oh man, that would be a blessing with no more content than I got.
That's still all right. Everybody, let's help John Boy get at least up to 50 subscribers tonight. Now, do you prefer medium or heavy action rods?
I like medium action. I like that fast tip. You know, I like to know when I got a bite. I don't like to get a fish 3 or 4 pounds and he ain't strong enough to bend the rod.
Well,
I don't know he's on there.
Right. For bank fishing, I like using heavy action for the backbone.
Yeah.
If one does hit that little hook, he's going to set the hook on him automatically when he pulls that tension.
Right. I remember, I think the first video I watched of yours, you was on the Mississippi River, and I asked you if you was throwing out by the pilings.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then my name on there was John Finley.
Yeah.
And when I switched to John Boy's catfishing, nobody knew, you know, it was still John Finley's.
Right.
So I've been in watching y'all's channels for a long time.
Oh yeah.
And I just decided me and my wife love to fish. We catch a lot of small catfish, but hey, it's all in the sport of fishing. It ain't always got to be a trophy.
Nope. Never has to be a trophy.
You know, I get just
so far.
Nah.
We got you up to 32 so far.
Wow. Man.
But Cheryl,
I thank everybody in there that's subbing. And I always look to make sure I'm subbed to somebody's channel that Becca or Mike Turner puts up. And if I'm not, I sub to it.
Oh yeah, we're a tight family here. We take care of one another.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that, and you know, I used to bass fish a lot when I was younger, but you don't have that tightness. I mean, I hate to say it, but you just don't have the tightness in bass fishing that you do in catfishing.
No,
bass fishing is all about competitive.
right.
I gotta be better than you. I gotta have a better boat than you. Blah blah blah. And catfishing ain't like that.
Nope. So, what kind of boat do you have?
My aluminum boat. I got a 1542 07 with a 25 Yamaha on it. And the big boat that I just bought, it's a 92 Astro 18 fishing ski with a 150 Black Max. The gas hog.
Yeah. Somebody keeps stealing our gas.
Yeah, somebody stole the gas out of my boat about a week ago.
Well, you might just have to start taking your gas cans and putting them in the garage.
Yeah.
Creo says, John Boy, I know you give my channel a lot of views, comments, and support. Appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, I watched your video today, Creo, where you caught that. What was it? 54 pounds, 54.7, I think.
Yeah,
I just seen it today.
Oh yeah.
That was a nice fish. And what tickled me is he caught it on chicken. A lot of old school like myself is kind of down on that catfishing, but he sure caught a nice one in that video on it.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Did you see his live today where he's teaching his wife how to do cast a bait caster?
No, I didn't. The only ones I could find live today was muskrat and 2 stands.
Yeah, he went live today around 2:00 this afternoon.
Okay, I wasn't on at that time. That's probably why I missed it. But I heard in Palmetto's screen they was talking about how funny it was.
Oh, it was funny. It's very informative, but it's very funny.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I remember my first Ambassador 5500, and I had more backlashes than I did fishing. But I finally got the hang of it, and I'm still not real good with bait caster.
Me personally, you give me a spinning rod and I'll put it out 200-300 yards, if not farther, in the lake from the bank.
Yeah, I believe spinning rod. You know, I fish with both.
I've got a spinning rod and reel. I think I got the art of casting it, but I'm not going to get too crazy with it until I get it down.
Yeah. But I tell you, I believe you can outcast a bait caster with a spinning reel any day. if y'all have the same length rod, say 7 foot or 7/6, that spinning reel will outcast the bait caster every time.
Oh yeah. I think a bait caster and spinning reel depends on how you have it set up. You can get equal distance, if not farther.
Now, some people can loosen that, what they call it, in tripical drag or whatever. That little button on the side to where it just free spools.
Right,
I can't do that.
About that.
Yeah, I ain't never learned that yet. How you doing, Norm?
How you doing, John Boys?
Norm knows more about bait casters than I do.
I know a little bit about them.
Yeah, well, it takes a lot of practice. A lot of practice. What you say, Ace? I see Ace is in there putting on his earphones.
He had to put his earphones and turn on his mic.
Oh, okay.
So what's up, guys?
I finally get to see what he looks like. I was telling Abbott I come on so people could put that ugly face with my John Boy's catfishing.
Yeah, I knew who you were from before when you were Finley.
Yeah, DMV says, "What's up, Norm?"
Well, I tell you what, Abbott, I'm fixing to go to bed, as you can see by my attire, and I'm glad to see Norm, glad to see Ace. I finally know who Ace looks like now. But I'm going to get out of here and let them visit. And y'all have a blessed evening and tight lines always.
Have a good night, John Boys.
Yeah, have a good night, John Boys.
Good night.
Hey, but I finally got your package you sent in the mail to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. You know, I appreciate it, buddy. I know. It's okay. I won't share. No, just
hey, at least it didn't have the gunpowder in the heart. So, what are you guys' plans for your channels this year? Anything different? Anything new? Anything exciting to look out for?
Myself, I'm just going to do a lot more fishing, hopefully, this year than I did last.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
I got to get a few rods and stuff like that. Y'all know what happened to me Christmas morning. Everything was stolen. But JB sent me a couple of rods.
I can't believe I broke my Okuma rod.
Mike Murillo sent me a ton of reels. Becca got me a tackle bag and some tackle, and then I have no clue, but I found out now I've got to take them. I got to get a few rods actually. Who sent these? One opened up here.
I've been blessing a few people with a few gifts from Amazon without them knowing about it.
Somebody sent 4 of these Min Yang 6000s.
I haven't got the pleasure to play with the Min Yang yet because I never got mine in. So,
well, I was blessed by Richard Ward sending me that Shakespeare ATS little bait caster, and that's on Chunky's rod. So, and I've already tried casting that twice.
They sent 4 of them.
Wow,
that's very nice of them. But yeah, go ahead, Avon.
Catfish community will take care of one another.
They will.
But
just don't take advantage of other people, and
no.
get pretty good. You know what I mean?
No. Like I've blessed Stan twice. I've I'm not trying to toot my own whistle, but I even sent Katie Collins something that she needed to help her get her videos going.
Hey, you sent me stuff. You sent me a whole box stuff full, and I still have a lot of it.
Guess what? Someone's gonna get another big box full.
Uh-oh. Now, you didn't go to Taco Bell before you filled that box out, did you?
Thanks for the idea.
Well, I know what I'm getting next week then.
Someone in the YouTube community might end up with a box on the front doorstep.
Well, I would definitely appreciate it right now, especially a few more rods. Right, that's the only thing I got to do right now is I need a few more rods. I got to get a net, and the only other thing I can think of would be a scale.
A scale?
Yeah. But I'm really loving these reels that Michael sent. They got the bait feeders on them.
Yeah, I like.
That's
one thing I like about my Cast Kings is the bait feeder. But my bait feeder ain't loud on my Cast King, and I don't know how to fix that.
And then this here is actually another reel that Mike sent. It's a Penn Fierce.
Yeah, this Penn Fierce, is that 6,000 or 5,000?
I'm not sure what size it is. Couldn't really tell you. It doesn't really say on here.
It should say right on the base of the spool.
It's on the spool, 4,000.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nice.
But that's still a good catfish, bro.
I think the 4,000 is a good size. The good starting size.
Give me this little GX2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to call it a little bass or panfish rod. It's a small rod.
Yeah, it's a little ugly stick. It's basically designed for small cats, but
no, it's actually more like a panfish or type rod.
I'm saying that 4,000 is a good catfish reel.
Yeah,
it's got a direct system that's hard to beat.
Well, I didn't have anything for panfish or anything like that for bait, so I figured I'd just pair it with that.
But yeah, Ava, back to your question there about channels. You know, some of y'all know that hopefully I'm really hoping to get my bait tank set up going. I've been doing my research on raising crickets, red wigglers, and maybe some Canadian night crawlers. The goal for this is to start out small, keep them coming, have bait all year round. You know, I love bluegill fishing, so I want to do some bluegill fishing videos too, because there's some people out there that, you know, like bluegill fishing as well. And let's be honest, bluegill's fun. You get a light action rod, get some live crickets or red worms, man.
I'll tell you what, if you take a wax worm, a small container, a container of wax worms, 250, that can get basically at any bait shop for about $10.
Yep.
And you can wear out bluegills on those wax worms on those little tiny number 6 hook.
Yep.
With a rocket bobber, no weight. Man, you wipe out bluegills within, a good pile of bluegills, you can wipe them out in less than 5-10 minutes. You could have a bucket full of bait in less than that.
Yep. Yeah, I want to do some wax. I had to dig a little deeper into the wax worms. See, what my plan is to do is, you know, Amazon or just about anywhere, you can buy a live box of crickets for like 1,000 of them, 1,000 head count crickets, and get that started. That's going to be my base start. So I have a bunch of those already. Okay, they're like $20 or $30 for 1,000 crickets, which a tube at my bait shop is like $6. One quarter of a tube is like $6. A full tube is like $8. And
right.
You have about 50 to 60 crickets in it. So, you know, I'm actually saving a lot of money. Yes, I have to build something to hold them in. Yeah, sure. But in the long run,
crickets being mailed to you and escaping into your house.
As long as the white, I'll have the kids catch them. But yeah, I'm going to have it set up in the garage, like that one wall in my garage where that piano is. That whole side is going to be nothing but my bait shop. Like it's going to have my live bait tank. It's going to have, goldfish, minnows, bluegill, creek chubs. I have to get my pump bought and everything to get that set up. And then I'm going to build a cricket cage to keep the crickets contained in. The good thing about crickets only live to 15 to 16 days. That's it. That's all they live. I mean, at all. I mean, it's done. But they reproduce so
crazy
much that, no matter what, as long as I'm keeping them healthy, they got their heat, they got their sponge with water, a few fresh fruits every now and then. Don't use citrus.
No.
Citrus fruits is a no-no with crickets. I've been learning. I know it sounds weird, but
I found out if you put a quarter slice of potato in there, a couple of them in a big box, they'll get the moisture and everything they want out of that potato.
Yep, potatoes are good.
Lettuce works really good for crickets. And all you need to do is get a large fish tank, 85 gallon or something, with the enclosed lid. Heat light egg cartons.
Yep.
Cut them apart. Come in there and wrap them with paper towel, so they got a place they can hide a little bit in the dark, and they'll do great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna build a big one. I mean, I'm gonna build one that's about at least waist high. And I wanted to get it to where I always have bait, no matter what it is. And say my dad wants to go somewhere, and he's like, "Oh man, I can't get out and do no bluegill fishing." I'm like, "Oh well, just stop by the house, grab you a few of them, and go." Same with my father-in-law. That's the whole point of this, I want to try to help them out because they don't have time to go. Sometimes I don't. I still had to order my cast net. Becca took care of that for me. With AdSense, you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can get it.
Right.
But I'm gonna order the Ava. Do you remember the buddy net that Josh had up there? That's what we're
buy. The plastic ring inside that you held with a net.
Yeah.
Through it.
That's what I'm going to use. If I get 20 or 30 casts out of it and it grits or I get snagged, I still think it's worth it. But also see. The crickets and redworms I'm going to use to do bluegill videos for. I want to go out and do bluegill videos, even live bluegill. I have some really great lakes around me that have a hybrid bluegill, and we've got big, huge red ears. And, that little boat would be perfect for sitting on top of a good brush pile and burning some good crappie up for bluegill.
Oh, yeah.
And the bluegill that I catch while I'm out videoing, say I'm live, live catching bluegill. Take them bluegill home, put them in the tank, and then I can take them with me when I go live bait fishing for catfish or off the boat.
Now, are you going to have a square tank or a round tank?
Square. I'm not doing round because I won't never go keep shad alive. I'm not even worried about shad.
Oh, you're not going to use live shad?
Nah. If I'm out fishing the day of and I catch some, I'll just stick them in the freezer and then seal them up when I get home. That's all I'm going to do.
What you could try to do, like I did in my bedroom with my live well tank, is you get like a 75-gallon live well tank and just put your bluegills in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they work great in there. They stay alive in there quite well. You just have to drop in a few wax worms every day or two once they get used to you. And they'll leave the wax worms left and right for food.
Hey, yeah.
You don't have to buy anything special.
I don't know how many of them you get down around you, Norm, but another good bait you might want to think about raising is June bugs. They're a really good bait for bass.
Yeah.
And fish.
Mike Outdoors, this is in Kentucky. We have some really, I've even caught some really big bluegill out of the Ohio River. I was fishing for drum one night, and I had about I want to say a 5 or 6 aught circle hook. And I caught a freaking bluegill with a night crawler on one of those. I'm like, what? I mean, yeah, the way he ate the worm, I can see how it happened, I mean, not the whole thing was in his mouth, just the way it looked. I mean, it's right in the corner. But it was a big old bluegill. And of course, I chopped him up. I used it for bait. But yeah, the main purpose of the whole bait wall setup is to be self-sufficient to where I don't have to go to the bait shop no more. Don't get me wrong, I love supporting my local bait shops, but guys, I'm not paying $4.50 for a dozen of night crawlers.
I think the only
I'm not paying, I'm not going to pay $4 for 36 wax worms. I'm not doing it.
Let's see, when I go to my bait shop, I get the big container of wax worms for 250 count.
Mm-hmm.
I only pay $10 for it, and that's the only thing I go there and buy. If I need hooks, I go there and get them, but I have a cast net. I go out and get my shad, my red horse suckers, and my Asian carp that way, and I go to the bank. I go to the fishing bank. And I use the wax worms to catch the bluegills.
See, David, that's really not a bad price. You're paying how much for 250?
About $10.
That's not bad because Amazon's got them for 250 for $18.99. That's not bad at all.
And that container will last me about, on a good day, I can go through that container catching bluegills.
Yeah. And wax worms is one of my favorite baits. Like, I cleaned off my computer desk. So I don't know if I have them. No, I took them to the building. But anyways, I love wax worms. Wax worms, they're cheap. They're easy to use. You can throw them on any little hair jig or anything. And, it ain't like you're adding the wax worm for the looks of the jig. You're adding the wax worm for the scent, for the smell, and it just helps that jig a little bit better than just plain jig hairs,
Right. Rob, I do believe co-ops do have wax worms. Most of your co-ops will have them.
Yeah. River Whiskers, I agree. And Mad Catter Catfish, I agree. Me and my father-in-law, when we was going fishing all weekend somewhere, we stopped at Speedway and we'd ask the ladies if we can have their use coffee grounds in their coffee pots, big filter, big old filters. And they're like, yeah. And they finally asked, like, what are y'all using them for? We don't feed our worms. We're feeding them. We'd fill the container up, plus it helped. I really think the coffee grounds actually help catch a few fish on them too. Another one of my secrets I got so many stuff I want to do and show y'all. Another good secret I'll share with y'all about night crawlers is if y'all are going fishing the next day, find you a nice, good, either green onion, or you can use a white, yellow onion. Get a real fresh yellow onion and cut up about a quarter of it in real small pieces. Mix it in with your night crawlers the night before. Then take them out the next day. Your hands will smell like onions when you're using them. But me and my father-in-law did a comparison one year where we did that, and we did plain night crawler from Walmart, nothing added to them. The second container, we had onions in it. We caught more fish with the onion smell on them than we did with the ones without it. Maybe because the fish are used to that kind of like an onion smell to the night crawlers, because they do come up at nighttime and get around some fresh wild green onions, maybe, or maybe they just like the onion smell. I went to Cave Run. We got a lake up here, and there's a big round fountain, and it's got carp, catfish, all the species in Kentucky in it. And I said, we was done with our camping trip. I said, you know what? I'm gonna throw some of these night crawlers in there, and about every fish in there ate one. Even the carp ate one. It really shocked me. And then I was like, well, I don't have nothing else. So I'm gonna throw a raw onion in there. I already had them cut up where I had them sitting in the night crawlers. Them dang on fish were eating the onions. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wow. So
that fish were eating the onions because it smells and tastes like night crawlers.
Yep. So
you got two baits in one. So why not use them both?
Yep.
Because the night crawlers have been eating on that, rubbing on the onions in there, eating on it when you mix it in with the dirt. Because that's what they do anyway.
But yeah, I've got all kinds of good stuff I want to do on the channel. It's just time. Chad, fishing with the Chad has invited me so many times to go fishing with him. And I've never got to yet. I really want to. J Dog is inviting me out for Saturday. I'm really hoping I can make it. I may go live. I'm not sure. Combat Carl. Combat Carl has invited me to come there and fish with him down there. And then I've had JT3 invite me. I've had, the Wren Lake trip. I definitely don't want to miss the Wren Lake trip. I really enjoy fishing up there. And
that Wren Lake is a big, good flathead hatchery.
Yeah. And, I talked about that last time I was there. I was like, David, I passed a lake up there. So, dude, I would love to fish in. And then it was
that's what gave me the idea to hold it there. But I want to hold it there. I just have to find some good campgrounds.
Yeah. What's his name? Fishing with the Haze. I'm not sure if he's in here tonight or not. But he asked me which campground we were going to be staying at. I told him, I said, well, I gave David one example for one, but there's still like a lot of them around the lake.
Was that one that you had? I think it was on somewhat like a peninsula.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, that has some good. I think it has some good shoreline for fishing.
It had a lot of shoreline for fishing.
But I'm also thinking, if I remember correctly, on that bank there's trees in the water and stuff. That'd be good for flatheads to hang out in.
Exactly. And if you watch some of the videos from Wren Lake where people are targeting flatheads, for noodling, they're fishing that whole bank where I sent that to you. That's the main reason why I sent that campground to you, because along that bankline shore of where that campground is where that girl, I forget her name, is where she's in there noodling those flatheads, 60 and 70 pound flatheads.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, yeah, I have to fish this,
What? Hey, could you imagine hooking into a 70-pound catfish on a medium heavy?
Do what?
Hooking into a 70-pound cat on a medium heavy rod.
I'll do that. That'd be fun.
Hey, your medium heavy's going to be put to the test.
Yeah, it will.
That's why I like those heavy action rods, because I know they'll handle those big cats. But
now, that 40 pounder I caught up there when I was with you, my medium heavy, it was doing some work. But I felt like it could have handled maybe another 20 more pounds. So anything over 60 pounds, I think that medium heavy would have been.
The other thing is, where you caught him at, he wasn't really in current. But if he
wouldn't no current at all.
If he'd been in current, your rod would have been really struggling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was zero current right there where I caught him. We didn't really have much current. Hannah Barron, Georgia fisherman, you are correct.
Yeah, Hannah Barron did a lot of fish noodling.
Hannah Barron did some noodling fishing on Wren Lake. Where she's doing that at, that whole shoreline of where she did that at is where we're wanting to. It's where I sent A with that first campsite place. Now, whether we fish there or not, it's okay, because the flathead's going to be anywhere. That's
a campsite I want to get.
Yeah, and the only thing I don't like about, I think it's called Fitch something campgrounds. It's there right off. You get off the interstate. There, it's the first one there to your right. I can't remember the name of it, but the only downfall I didn't like about the campgrounds is because of this Corona stuff. They're only limiting certain, Well,
you also got to remember they're also having the cure out now, so.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully that will change.
That should change that.
But yeah, I try to get Mary to go with me. I told her, I said, hey, why don't we get together, me and you, and we'll find someone to watch the kids for 4 or 5 days. And why don't me and you go up there and stay at Avid's? And at first she said yes. She said she was down. But yesterday I was talking to my buddy Dustin, and she comes to me and she said, I think I'm just going to stay home. She said, I just want to relax at home. I said, are you sure? I said, because, if you want to go, I want you to go with me.
It's a good way for her to kick back, relax, and have some fun, and just you and her.
But ever since we've gotten this new house, though, she doesn't want to leave it. It's all new to her, so she's really enjoying it. So I can see her point. She's like, well, I'd rather just stay home. enjoy the house. I'm like, yeah, eventually you'll get sick of it though. I know you will. Because I hate
back. I gotta get something I want to show you.
Okay. Make sure you keep your pants on, David. Keep them on. Family show. Well, kind of. Ace is like,
Who are you?
he can still hear me.
A very cute hearing.
I'm sorry, you guys, if I've missed anything in chat.
Sorry about that. I get things popping up. Remember me telling you about that Jackery box?
Yes. Oh, you didn't. Oh,
Yeah, I did. Hey,
you sucker.
hey, and I put it through the test. I put
Okay.
a different test on it. It runs both my iPad and my phone, and it'll run for 20. Keep them both running for almost 18 to 20 hours. I can hook up my iPad, my phone, and a 9-watt, 60-watt light bulb to it. Do this. Do the plug-in here, and it'll run it for 16 hours. It has two large charging ports here, and a smaller one up top for charging phones and everything.
J-Dog, do you see what Ava sent me in the mail? Ain't that sweet of him?
I just forgot to put the surprise in it.
He forgot the C4 in it.
And it has a 12-volt out current charger you can put in it. And it even comes with a bright little light.
That's not bad at all. Hey, Christopher.
And when you hit this button here above the plug, it activates the plug and a little fan underneath it.
That's pretty cool. My that little solar panel battery rechargeable majigger something.
Yeah, they have
Mary got me. I think it's false advertising a little bit. I've had it. I know it slow charges, but I've had it out in the sun for almost a week. It never got more than halfway charged.
Those most of the solar chargers like what you got, it takes at least.
It takes a lot. I know
80 hours, if not longer, to charge in the sun. Well, with this, when it's fully dead empty, I can plug it into a wall socket and have it charged in 6 hours. And that's completely zero.
That's good.
But if I get the solar panels with this, it can do it in, I think, 72 hours. Well, the solar panel also, if I get that solar panel, I'll also give you another option when you're charging this up. On the back of the solar panel, it gives you another hookup to where you can be charging your phones and other stuff with it.
Hey, J-Dog.
But I like this.
You got JP3 and J-Dog and J-Dog.
I put my laptop up to it. I put a small beer fridge up to it. And with a small beer fridge, just running off this, it run 20 hours.
Yeah.
And this is just a small one, the smallest of the unit.
Yeah, I looked into those, and they seem like they would work pretty good for charging your, small devices and stuff. And I thought about it, and then I also got to thinking, after I figured out that what's in them is just, they're light. They're using those lithium ion batteries.
Ion batteries.
Yeah, that's why they're so expensive, and that's why they're so light. I was like, well, if I need something like that, I can, for the price. I'm not. What'd you pay for that, David?
$139.
$139. Okay.
It even gives you the rate too. What the incoming charge rate, the outgoing wattage, and the percentage of the battery.
Now, I'm not going to hate on your product. They are nice. I'm not going to knock. I was going to buy one, but I figured I could take a 110 amp hour battery, boat battery. Now, mind you, they are 60 pounds. Yes, that's the downfall with them.
I know.
And then a power converter, you know, so.
See, I already got a battery and I got a power inverter, but that's for my live well.
Yeah.
I don't need another one to come up with another big, bulky project to take up more room in my truck when I need it for camping gear and fishing gear. That's small enough. I can even it comes with a charging unit for your house and gives you one that you can plug into your car.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I had the videos up. Ava, do you remember when I did the see, some people don't remember it because I had to take it down because there was some kind of I just didn't like the videos. I didn't like the quality of them. They just didn't turn out like how I did it. When I did the bait cooler building back in my little car. Remember when I did that little live well? I don't know if you
have to go through the paperwork and look that up again.
I had a live bait tank set up in the back of my car, but I'm thinking about redoing that. I still have all the electronics there for it, but I got a nice little subwoofer there in its place right now. So bait tank and subwoofer don't mix.
No.
It'll rattle them poor bluegill's ears out. Well, not their ears, but you know what I mean.
I don't remember the MAH on it, Josh. I'll get back with you on it when I get the paperwork again. I'll let you know.
Yeah, 2.0 vets. It depends on which power inverter you're using. The ones I have currently, even the ones with Avid hat that sent me, both of them are 150 watts continuous max or whatever. Nothing plugged up to it. It's pulling 0.6 amps with nothing plugged up to them at all. I mean, it's just it plugged up and turned on. So you got to consider that into a factor of how much amps it's pulling extra to when you plug it up. You know, that's one of those things I'm concerned with too on my little boat. I want to do some night fishing on my little boat. I really, really do. But the downfall is, you know, I'm not capable of putting the power on the boat, so to speak, with the weight of the battery, you know, because the battery I'm wanting to use is 65 pounds. And two of them, you know, is 120 something pounds. So 130. So, and then you take my big butt in there and all my gear, I'm going to be right at that boat's max limit. So,
Josh, you can find this on Amazon. It's the Jackery Explorer 160, and it should give you the MAHs and everything else on this. I don't know how to do that with this new StreamYard upgrade yet. I'm still working with this new upgrades to learn how to add links to the chat and everything.
Yeah, 2.0 vets. I think you guys have to forgive us a little bit. StreamYard has a little delay, so we may not see the comment until after we've said something. But just in case, I may have not said it or something. But yeah, my power inverters, they draw 0.6 amps plugged up to the battery with nothing at all, even plugged up, nothing sending power out to power anything. And of course, with bigger ones, it's going to be a little bit higher amperage, you know. So
no, but my main goal is with this Jackery, it's just for live streams.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the Jackeries are nice. Don't get me wrong.
But see, I even got me 2 new tripods too.
Yep. Now for people that are
the one I got, these two both of these will stand up to 51 inches high. Plus, one will hold this for the main screen to where I can see people on top, and my phone will be set up for the takedowns. So that way, people will be able to see me and the takedowns at the same time. And then have them both plugged into the Jackery, so we're not going to have any power loss.
Let's see. Yeah, you'll be pulling about 7 watts OVATs with 0.6 amps. You know, you take your 12 volts, and you times that by your amps, and you get your wattage, and then you get your wattage. You do, your amps. You do that times wattage. So,
but see, with this will tell you the watts that your phone and your Android pull out. And right now, the way it's set up, this thing will, my phone and my tablet pulls exactly 8 watts, 8 or 9 together.
Stick your tongue in the electrical port out, see if it'll shock you.
You can't. Has that safety feature.
I'll see if the turn it on, plug something into it, and drop it in your fish tank.
No, I ain't gonna kill those cichlids.
Bacon.
Hey,
do you know if? Let me ask you this: do you know if does it have a water rating? Like, can it handle any kind of moisture or anything?
I believe it does, but I know that plug side you have to turn it on all the time when you use it, and if you're not using it, it'll shut itself off.
Well, I'm going to kick out of here for a little bit, guys. I'll catch you all later.
All right, have a good night.
Guys. Good seeing you, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Catfish and Dream.
Yeah, Morello, you are correct. That's about a 50,000 mega amp hour unit.
Is that my unit? Oh yeah, that's your unit he's talking about.
Yeah, Morello, I've got your battery that you sent me on the boat right now, ready to go for the trailer motor. I know it's not going to last wide open at 30 amps.
Get him, Maurice.
But it'll get me to where I'm going on set 72 and 3 for testing purposes. I still got to get that boat out. I actually had to order a drain plug off Amazon for it because nobody in town had one. I even filled the drain hole up with some caulking stuff. I forgot the name of it. It's more of like a glue. I think it's liquid nails.
Yeah, liquid nail. That's
and it's been in there
hard.
And it's been in there for almost a week now, that liquid nails, and it still ain't dry yet. I even stuck a little 1500 watt heater on it, and it still ain't dried. It's just too cold. It ain't been able to. Hey, Maurice, it just ain't been able to dry yet. So I'm like, well, I was going to go out without the drain plug, because I had it sealed, but I left enough room where I could still stick a drain plug about that far into it just to be safe, But
yeah, anybody in chat can share up Mad Catter's catfishing. That is Richard Ward's new channel. Let's help him grow. So he's going to be start doing catfishing videos this year on his new channel. He's Richard Ward, the guy that sent Chunky that yellow rod and reel. The one off Chunky.
Make sure I turn this off. I just want to make sure we chat.
Yeah, Michael's saying the battery's tough booger. It would do you proud, Norm. Hey, Kevin, how you doing, bud? That was an awesome show tonight. I loved the surprise, the give back giveaway.
Yeah, I've been learning. I've been teaching myself how to do wattage to amps, amps to hours, and just all that stuff. I never really needed that information until I got a boat and I'm trying to figure out amp hours, how much I could draw, how long I could run my trailer motor on speed 5, which is drawing right at 32 amps. As I'm going 32 amps an hour, and
are you
really need to figure that out? Huh?
You just gonna keep one battery on there or 2 batteries?
For right now, I'm going to keep the one that Morello sent me. I'm going to upgrade the trailer motor to a brand new 30-pound Minn Kota. Nothing wrong with the trailer motor that's on it now. One of the speeds on it is not working right now, and I'd really hate to get out somewhere and it just quit. So, and a new one right now at Walmart, they're only $93 brand new. I'm going to get one as soon as my freaking stimulus comes in.
Just in case any of you guys don't know who Mad Catter is, that is Richard Ward. This is his new channel. So, you know Richard Ward.
Yeah, I know Richard Ward. Oh, is that who Mad Catter is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like, Mad Catter. I ain't heard that name before, so.
You know, that's his new YouTube channel that he's going to be doing fishing videos and stuff on.
Okay. That's awesome. Good old Palomino.
Palomino pony?
Palomino sandwich. I was walking by the sandwich dressings. They had ham salad, palmetto. I wouldn't say palmetto. We walked by it. I said, look, there's some Palomino. I said, I'm going to call palmetto Palomino now. But yeah, I can't wait to get the live bait thing set up. That's my first goal for the year, is to get that set up so that I can always have live bait. I know Palmetto's going to be doing one too, and I want to see how he sets his up.
Amazon or eBay and find those filtration tanks like I showed you in my video.
Mm-hmm.
They're like a 4.5, 5 gallon filtration system.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a bucket, put some filters in it, some bowl.
That filtration system, you could run it for a month and not have to change it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the bio balls on Amazon. You get like 30 or 40 of them. Put them in your
This one has bio balls in it. It has the stones in it. It has a filtration system in it. All that. It comes already pre-packed.
And a lot of people, when they do the bait tanks, don't forget that you can use a fountain pump. Don't forget that you can use a fountain pump for fountains at Lowe's, and they're cheaper. They are cheaper by the gallon per hour than one that says fish tank pump. I'm just telling you all that right now. Like when I was at work one day and I needed to go buy a pump for a fountain at work because it burnt out. And I was looking at mine, I said, how much for a fountain pump for a 300 gallon per hour? It was only like $20-something. And then online, they want for a 300 gallon per hour, they want like 40-something. I was like, yeah, I know where I'm coming to get one.
Yeah, I went and bought me a new the Okuma, like I was telling you, because the top, right where it sets into the other rod, instead of cracking this way, it splintered up the sides all the way around it. I'm like, how does a graphite rod do that?
Well, you got to think, like my oldest rod that I've got, I've had it forever, the 10-foot Eagle Claw. I've got two of them. I got a newer version one and an older version one. And that Sun does a number on those rods.
That's the second rod that's done that to me. This spider webbed up the top to where you can't fix it.
That's crazy. You know, usually they'll just break the eye off. But when they spider web,
normally breaks like this, but instead of you push down on it, it looks like a little Chinese lantern that lights up, pops open.
Crazy.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, how can you fix something like that? You can't. So I went and spent $45 on a new Okuma Tundra. I thought it was a heavy action until I re-looked at the paperwork again. It's a medium heavy, 15-footer. I was hoping to get 11 or 13, but they didn't have them.
Yeah, knob 2 wiring, dude. It's not fun. You know, it's not. You know, the good thing about it though, it's not that bad. But if it's in an older building, yeah, it's not fun. Especially with all the new routing ways, and depends on what's in your way. And yeah, I'm good.
That's very true. Whiskers and Stripes. Aquarium pumps generally have a higher flow rate than fountain pumps. Fountain pumps have more of a lower flow rate for water return than your regular water return pumps.
Well, long as it's gallon per hour, it pushes the same amount. It doesn't matter if it's aquarium pump or a fountain pump. Gallon per hour is gallon per hour.
Yeah, but you still want to have a little bit more water circulation going out to help with
Oh yeah.
Oh, trust me, JP3, I splurge more than what I should. Oh.
Yeah, I've been looking into some rods, but none of them's really. I really like the Big Cat Fever. I've been eyeballing them for a while. I really like my really cheap rods. Like I like my HC Enterprises, but I'm having a hard time getting a hold of some without paying a ridiculous amount of shipping. Plus, the company has a really, really rinky-dink website a guy has set up, and I just don't trust. I feel like I would be raw blind. I looked at the new catalog for Eagle Claw, and they're not even making anything over 8 foot anymore. They done stopped making anything 9-10 foot. They're only offering 2 rods. It's an 8 foot medium heavy casting or an 8 foot medium heavy spinning, and that's it.
That's what I forgot to turn on. Was the banner.
And then who else? I looked at another catalog that's coming out. Catfish Connection. I emailed them. They're supposed to be getting some new gear in. They're slowly getting stocked back up. That's a good website to check out rods. The only bad thing to Catfish Connection is you will pay for those rods. You pay for them twice. They charge you $8 for shipping. Then they charge you $11 or $12 for extra long rod shipping. And, you're paying for what you can buy 3 rods for in the store. You're getting 2 because of shipping.
Lisa, you're doing good posting links. You can post everybody's links in the chat in here if you want. You're more than welcome to. And if you see a troll, just time them out and take care of them. Now, the Shakespeare reel that he sent me has that Whisker King 30-pound mono.
Mm-hmm.
But that is super thin mono. It's not your regular thickness.
Yeah, certain.
But that is super. I mean, it's like big game, but it isn't.
Yeah.
That's super strong line. It's almost like 12-pound test, 15-pound test line diameter.
I really liked Matt Catter. I'll answer that for you here 1 second. I really liked the not the Slime Cat rods. What's a new company come out, and I forget their name. They've just recently been around. Maybe it's Mad Cat's rods? Is it Mad Cat's rods? Not Matter Cat or Catfish.
No, it's
Mad Cats or
Mad Cat or something like that. I can't remember the name.
I really like
the what right you're talking about.
Yeah, like they have like paint splatter on the rods and the handles, and the EVA foam. Beautiful, really. Every rod is almost different because it's always a different splatter how they splatter it on. Really love it. Look, it's like an 80s look. You know how back in the 70s, 80s, they, you go into somebody's house and they had that splatter stuff over the dresser, their headboards,
right,
cars.
Exactly.
I really
antique style of painting that they used to have on furniture.
Yeah.
The Russian style splatter paint.
And I've contacted them because I was very interested. I like the price. They're E-glass type rod or S-glass type rod. And it's got the typical graphite, composite, and S-glass or whatever, and fiberglass, whatever.
Well, this new Okuma rod I bought isn't graphite. It's the E-glass or S-glass or E-glass rod.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of wondering about it. So now I'm debating since my old 13-foot they caught my PB. Should I rest the PB and start all over, or with a new rod or what?
Yeah, Mad Cats is what it's called. Mad
Cat rod.
I contacted them on Facebook. I said, "Hey, I really love your rods." I said, "Where are they from? You know, where are they manufactured at?" I just wanted to know. I don't care if it's China, Japan. I don't care. I just wanted to know just for my own sake. So that way, if I tell somebody about that rod, I want to be able to be like, "Hey, you know, this is a rod. It's made in China." They wouldn't tell me. So I have asked them consecutively. You know, I was kind of pushy, but I was real nice. I said, "Hey, where's your rods made from?" They never replied back. So about every other day, they would make a post about the rods. I'd ask them in comments. You get on their Facebook, you can see where I've asked them. They have never told me where they're made from and will not respond. I don't know why. If a company wants to do that to me, I don't need them.
Exactly.
You know, I've emailed other companies from where they come. They're like, "Oh, well, they're China blank, but they're built here in the USA." You know, straight up, you know, which 90% of rods are China blanks anyways, and they get built here. So, and then I got the big whirl under my butt, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own rods. I'm gonna build my own rods. And after I figured out what it would cost to build one, like, it's really cheap. It's really cheap to build your own rods, especially if you're just using straight fiberglass. But if you're going with that S glass or E glass, the blanks tend to be about $20 each, and then you have to worry about the paint, you have to worry about the thread, the eyes, the handle, the real seat, screw butts, whatever they're called.
The seat.
Yeah, the seat, the real seats, and then by the time you're done, you're looking right at $100. You know, no. I mean, if you're building it yourself and doing it yourself, you can do whatever you want to it. But I was like, well.
Didn't you have to take the videos to learn how to do it?
Yeah. Bad thing is, though, you had to buy in a bulk in order to get them. That's the downfall. And
the bulk of the rods and everything to do it all. Me, I'd be scared to do something wrong and accidentally nick it and break a rod.
Yep. And it's like Whisker and Stripes said, he fishes for catfish and stripers. The fever is where my rod money goes. Yeah. The Big Cat's fever rods, dude, they're really nice. The company really good. There's a lot of good rod companies out there. I'm one of those types that, not putting down the rod at all. The Muddy Cat River rod was a E-glass rod, I think it's what it is. Pretty sure it's E-glass.
Yes, I'm not sure.
I'll look it up real quick before I say. I don't want to give off false information.
No, the thing is with Muddy Cat River rods, I like them, but they're just a little bit out of my price range right now.
Let's see.
But I'm not used to having a short catfish rod unless I'm in a boat. Then again, I still wouldn't know how to cast a small catfish rod anyway. I've finally got the hang of casting Chunky's rod, the Chunky rod. I did 5 or 6 casts with a new reel on it and didn't get one backlash. Once I got it set right, because Richard Ward helped me get it set. But now I can back it off a little bit.
Oh, here it is. They are E-glass. They're E-glass rods. Okay.
Okay.
E-glass rods is what they are. I liked it. It was okay. But I feel like for the price you're paying for that rod, I've got a $30 E-glass rod that I like better than the Muddy Cat River. And it's about $60, about $45 cheaper than the Muddy Cat River. I'm all about budget. That's my problem. I don't, I almost cried when I spent $200-something on 2 Bamboo brand new. I was like, man, I think I got took. But I've had them now for almost over, and February the 28th will be 2 years. So I've never opened one up yet. I've not had no issues. They're fantastic.
I'm going to do the background on this. I was trying to figure. I was trying to figure out how to do the background behind us.
The Muddy River Blue Cat Rod. 7'6", medium heavy, E-glass blank through handle, heavy duty aluminum reel seat, soft touch, no slip grip, one piece stainless steel guides. Now I did love his the grips on it. I'm not gonna lie about that. I like the grips, but they're really big and bulky.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going with something a little bit nicer.
I mean, I'm not down in the Muddy River cat rods at all.
No, I'm not downing anything. But with the channel, the way I have my channel set up, I want to keep things basic and simple, to where I can teach beginners that you don't need to be going out and buying all these big expensive stuff right off the bat.
No. Yeah, see, I want to get back to, there's such a push in the catfishing world where a lot of products are pretty much pushed on you because of the pressure, like peer pressure. So you got a community that some people have the best of the best. You want to have the best of the best. One day I will. Yeah, sure. But at the moment, I realize you don't need a $100 rod and a $200 reel to catch a fish.
I did put Mad Cat, don't say ripping lips too much. You might excite Norman. Because you might go try to rip the circle hook out of the lip of the catfish again.
Now, the rod I'm in love with right now. Now, people are going to, once I start using them more and they're more in my videos, I think a few more people may turn on to them. But the reason why they're not going to turn on to them is because of the price and where you can buy it at.
Right.
My favorite rod right now, I've had the Muddy Cat River in my hand. I've had the B&M Silver Cat Elite. Nice rod. Really liked it. I like the color. I had the Ugly Stick Catfish series. I had the Shakespeare Ugly Stick GX2, and what was that other one? There's another one too that they had there at Cabela's. They had the Cat Buster. I think it was a Cat Buster. And they had another rod. All them rods are nice. They're nice. I really love the Shakespeare. The Shakespeare Ugly Stick.
Yeah. Cat Busters.
No, Cat Busters is a Bass Pro name. But anyway.
It's still an inexpensive rod.
Yeah. $39
for about $10.
Yeah. My rod that I have fell in love with, like I go to Walmart and I'll pick up rods. I'll just feel them, play with them, just see how they would feel. People in Walmart think I'm, but you can tell a lot by rod. You tell a lot by rod by how you move it and whip it and take it and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably a sight in JP3. Lord have mercy.
Now I'm gonna start doing 8-ounce weights with that 15-footer I got. Like doing that with my 11, but
the rod. Yeah, the rod I'm in love with is actually sold as a combo at Walmart for $17, and it's not the spinning setup. It is the spin cast, the push button.
Yeah,
that 6'6" medium heavy $17 setup, dude, is so freaking solid. Like it says on the rod, like 1 to 2 ounces is all you can cast. When I was out fishing with J-Dog, I was throwing almost 6 ounces of lead, and that tip was still just barely a little bent. It's a pretty stiff rod. I really like it. Like I was throwing 40-pound big game through it on my bait caster, and I liked it better than the Muddy Cat River rod. Like I said, I'm not putting down the rod. It's a beautiful rod. I like Muddy Cat stuff. But to me, the Norm handling the rods. I told you it's going to get him all excited. Now he'll be calling me later. So about that rod holding you was doing in Walmart. How was you doing it? No.
You see, when my problem is if the 2 Cat Buster rods ever break, I won't be able to replace them. I have to go with Okuma's rods.
Surge. Yeah, I remember someone else told me about the Surge trophy cat rods. Another rod that I see that's going to be, it's made by the Dough Ball company. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all, the chat won't show up right away, so I'll go to my phone. So I want to mention it.
I'm going to do some carp videos this year. Catch some carp for bait at this local lake I know.
Yeah, Mad Catter, them rods are a Tiger. The Tiger post from Walmart. $17, spin cash, you push button. That's the one I'm in love with. I got one.
Tiger Sharks?
No, not Tiger Shark. Just Shakespeare Tiger.
Right.
Yeah. This one here is 6'6". And remember, it's the push button. Next time you go to Walmart, pick up the spinning rod. Give it a little jiggle, shake it. Then go to the spin cast. It's only 6'6". That rod, and then compare it to the $40 rods up on the shelf. That, I don't know if maybe it's the length difference in it making the world of a difference, but I fell in love with it. Like, I am dedicated enough to buy those that, you know, that's all I'm going to use on my boat. I'm going to use 4 to 8 of those on my boat. And someone's going to have an Abu because I'm not going to waste my Abus and just let them sit there. No. And someone's going to have a Cast King. I'm thinking about going with a 50 on them. I think 50 would be appropriate for what I want to do. I'm not casting them all with those rods from a boat. You know, I see a lot of people almost throwing every bit of their line off fishing on the back of a boat. I'm like, why are we casting 100 yards past? You know, I just don't get that. Maybe I just don't. Maybe I don't.
I have 2 cat busters, 10 foot, paired with a pin 6,000 and a pin 8,000 with 30-pound braid on both. And I'll take an 8-ounce weight and launch them.
I agree, J-Dog. I really like the fast action tips. The fast action tips. I don't know if them Shakespeare will do that. J-Dog, when we was out fishing, I never got to really see the bite on the rod because every time it had a bite, it was bent over because it had a fish on it. I never got to see the bite.
Right.
So I don't know how the tip would act. But yes, I love the fast action tip rods. You can see it's the slightest little peck. I love that. That's setting you up to like, okay, you know, I looked at rod, I'm like, okay, something's hitting, something's about to go. That lets me know what's about to happen. Instead of having to wait until that fish is hooked, then it's bent over you, and you're like, oh, now I'm getting a bite. It's bent over. Now I have to get to it real quick. When you get that fast action tip that's real light, you can prepare yourself for that bite and get ready.
Well, I can still see the bites on my heavy actions, but they won't move as much. I just still move. But the little ones that move it like that, but I like the heavy action. So when the big ones grab it and they got that tension, it's already pulling that hook back into it.
Yeah. Yeah, my 10
foot.
I like,
to get all the way bent before it loads the hook.
Yeah, that Eagle Claw 10 foot I have, it's heavy action. I really love it. It's a great rod from the bank. Like the Ohio River, like my poor medium heavies, when I'm using them on Ohio River from the bank and the water running a little bit, it bends them over a little bit. It bends them pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
That heavy action, it just laughs at it. Like,
Yes, but they're also good for a power horse for pulling fish out of that current.
JP says Rover 70 is nice. JP3, if I can keep the reel around like a 6,500 size, that's what I'm looking for. I don't like them big bulky reels. Like I had the Shakespeare Tidewaters when those first come out, and early in 2004 to 2006, I had some of those on 10-foot rods. I love the reels. It took a while to dial them in because they was really a trolling reel, not a, they was a bait caster, okay, but they was made for trolling. They wasn't made for launching 100 yards, My biggest issue was how big and bulky they was. I don't like big bulky reels. 6,500 is about as big as I want to get. Like the 7,000 Embus, I'll see them. Yeah, they hold a lot of line, but I don't think I'll ever need one to hold that much line. And I don't think I'll be able to. I've come close to I can cast my 40-pound big game off my 6,500. That's what I got on 40-pound big game. I can cast them. I can cast the line off. But sometimes I don't need to cast that far.
True. Jason Lamb, you just bought 2 new Muddy River rods. Did you girlfriend know about it yet. The one thing is I'm going to do this year is I'm going to have an extra cast net backup for me. I want to try at least to have 2 of them for backups.
Yeah, I want to buy 2 of those ones that Josh and Jason brought up with them. I want to buy 2 or 3 of those.
Where did you find them at? Or did you find them?
Amazon? Amazon's loaded with them.
Send me the link on them, would you?
I sure will. And for the price they are, depending on what size you get, they're pretty well priced. Now,
I wanted to try to get an 8-foot or my big 8-foot that I like.
They got them. They have them. I think the one I'm looking at is either $29 or $39. I want to buy 2 or 3 of them. Like, there's minimal effort at all. You see me casting them. I can't throw a normal cast net. When we was up there at your meet and greet, it was just like throwing a frisbee. Literally, throwing a frisbee and it would poof. Poof. And I was like, wow. Like, this is a game changer. My wrist doesn't have the motion like a normal person's. I've got something wrong here in my wrist where I used to work on cars all the time and where I used to work in a logging company. And I've got big knots in them. And my wrist doesn't have the motion to do that. I know they say it's all in your shoulders and your arms, but my wrist, they're just so slow turning. Like, sometimes I have problems setting the hooks on fish too because I can't get my hands adjusted just right. They're wanting to do surgery on them, but I'm not letting them.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
See what your buddy's throwing at you on the screen?
Lauren don't like big reels. He cannot. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like them. Too big and bulky. Now,
You see the Shakespeare HES I got? It's not a big reel. It's not about maybe the size of your Abu Garcia.
Yeah.
Maybe a little smaller.
Is it the black one with the thumb lever up?
Yeah, the thumb lever right here.
Yeah.
I like it. I got it where I can cast 5 or 6 casts and no bird nest right now.
But let's see.
I've been practicing with it and I haven't had a bird nest yet. Then again, that's why I got it set.
I asked some questions. Some of y'all don't have Facebook, but I asked on there on my Catfish Headhunters group. Not the page, but the group. I have a page and a group. Most of y'all know me, and y'all know Avid. So I asked on there. I said, "What would you like to see for a channel?" Because I'm wanting to do a lot of channel catfishing this year.
Right.
I'm not out for the biggest fish. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not.
Channel cats are really good in Run Lake.
And
a lot of good size channel cats out there.
So I asked on there, I was like, what would y'all like to see me use? It's like I let people pick where I went fishing at or what bait to use. I want everybody's input on it because I want it to be like a team effort. I want everybody involved. So I got on there and asked, and I said, what would y'all like to see me use? And I gave them quite a few options. I gave them spinning reel options, braid, mono, medium heavy, medium, casting rods, spinning rods. And surprised, I was really shocked to see everybody wanted to use a medium heavy rod and a bait caster for channel cats. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love using that. Just a 6,000 or a 5,500. I think it's 5,500. I got one on top of the fridge for just channel cats.
I have not heard of them.
See,
I have not heard of that. Those nets. If you have the name and the link, you send it to me. I'd like to check them out. Have you heard of them, Norm?
No, I have not.
That's a good one to check into because it's also helping to support our vets.
I got bad as the bone. Okay. Yeah, and it was really weird to see everybody suggesting a bait. Don't get me wrong. Channel cats, they fight good. Yes. There may be a time or two I may hook up to a little bit bigger fish. Yes. But I feel like a medium acting rod would be more appropriate. But, we're going out. I'm going to catch anywhere from a 1 pound channel cat to, I know, probably nothing over 10 pound channel cat in the waters where I'm going. My waters here don't really produce real big channel cats unless it's the Ohio River.
Yeah, Whiskers and Stripes.
And most of my channel cat adventures will be from the bank. I want to do some more bank lot fishing this year coming up. I actually got a cooler build. I've already got one built, but I want to redo it because I didn't get video of it. I want to redo it.
With the Barracuda nets, Whisker and Stripes knows about them.
Barracuda,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, the Barracuda nets.
I can't wait for the meet and greet so I can sit there and talk to hear Jason's Lamb story. Jason had the killer stories. Man, that man's funny. That man is hilarious.
Who, Jason?
Yeah, Jason Lamb.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Like every time I've come up, I've really enjoyed myself talking to him. Like it's just crazy. He's such an awesome guy. All y'all are awesome, but I'm just saying, Jason has some really cool stories. Like you walk up to him, it's not like a weird feeling you get when you meet him.
No, just
it's just like an old friend you ain't seen in a while. That's how it feels.
I'm just when I'm doing these meet and greets, I'm trying to make sure everything's going right. Everything's and I'm not really focused on fishing. If you understand what I'm saying, I'm trying to make sure other people are catching fish instead of me.
Yeah. Now you can't use that excuse in May now, dang it.
It's not an excuse, it's a fact.
I know. But you better bring your A game in May because there's going to be a few Kentucky boys there.
I ain't worried about you.
Now, Jason Lamb played it to me good the first time.
Hey, I have my Illinois guys here for backup.
Jason Lamb, he laid it to me good the first trip up.
You see,
that was a beautiful fish.
I have the weekend angler. I have me. I have Jason.
You'll have Fishing with the Hayes. He's from there.
Huh?
Fishing with the Hayes. I think he's coming down too.
Yeah. I have more Illinois backup than you will have Kentucky.
And then I may have a few go with me. I got Catfish and Katie. I think she's going to go. So
Yeah.
I have her on my side.
Let's see. The weekend angler, me, Hayes, Jason.
Hey, I may have a Jason in the mix too. May have old J Dog up with me.
Yeah, but you don't get the lamb like Jason Lamb.
Hey, I took out the lamb, and the Avid last time I was up.
No.
And the Mark.
Hey, you still haven't beat him.
Whoever else was there.
Hey, you still haven't beat him with 120 pounds of cats in an hour.
Hey, I came close to doing that day.
No, you're still ways off.
Oh, I caught that 40-pound blue, and I caught all those channel cats.
No, the babies didn't count.
Babies don't count. Hey, a pound is a pound. If I caught 40 of them, that makes it 80 pounds.
No. We're talking about flatheads and blues and channels and tackle. We're just openly talking about everything catfishing.
We're picking on each other mainly right now, but we'll get back to the fishing in a minute. Missouri is more than welcome to come. Yeah, I want a bunch of people there.
Yeah,
like
Richard Ward will be coming down there too. Mad Catters will be coming in.
Yeah, we want to invite everybody.
I want everybody who wants to come because I want it to be a good thing. I want to be able to have the fish fries that we've been talking about and stuff like that.
Yeah, we didn't. The fish I was catching was not big enough to even clean. I mean, they was under a pound. They wouldn't work.
Hey, we did have that one I did catch, but you asked me to throw back.
Yeah, I said, I go throw it back. We'll catch more later. I'll be dang if we didn't catch down a dang thing later. I'm like, are you kidding me?
But that 10-pounder would have fed everybody.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to bring up I'll have to talk to J-Dog to see if he still wants to go. I'm pretty sure he wants to go. I don't know if he's bringing his wife and son with him or kids with him. I'm not real sure what.
Oh, you're talking about the meet and greet, Greenwell.
Yeah, the meet and greet.
We'll be having a meet and greet in May, the third week in May. Be the 20th through the 24th.
Jason's bringing his cannon. He's bringing the cannon with him. He's bringing Tara. So yeah, good luck with that.
I'm worried about it. Hey, I ain't worried about it.
I hope Tara's watching. Tara, you better be watching. He is spitting that Illinois game. Oh, it's on now.
I know that lake better than you guys do.
Hey, you said that about Kaskaskia too, and
I know the Kaskaskia because I'd rather see other people catch fish instead of me if I'm hosting. I know it's nice to see the host catch their fish too.
No, it's so stuffed up. Okay, nasal spray around.
It will be on Randall Lake. It'll be in Illinois at Randall Lake. I can't remember that little town that's right by.
But yeah, guys, Wren Lake, I've done a lot of research on it. That thing is loaded with like there's people that fish it for catfish, but not a lot of them target catfish in there. But the ones that do target catfish, they come up pretty good on them. It's loaded with big crappie, big crappie. So I'm bringing a lot of minnows up.
What part of Indiana are you in, Greenwell? Yeah, come on up, JB.
Oh yeah, J Dog, you get along
good. There.
You get along good.
Because they got slab crappies in there. I mean, they got some nice bluegills. Hey, we got some nice. Hey, Jose.
Got old Jose in the house.
Welcome, bud. I was just thinking about you, and he pops in. I mean, it has the catfish candy already in there, bluegills.
Mm-hmm.
It has shad, a good shad population.
I like to do that. Remember that ideal I talked to you like that last, like me and Avid talked a lot before the two meet and greets last time. We was like, yeah, we're going to have a fish off. We're going to do this, do that. Well, the fish off never happened. We got too sidetracked. We got tired at times. We just fishing and having fun. I like to do that. I'd like to do that. Have like a little fish off, cook off between maybe me and you and a few others. Somebody bring their homemade batters or their.
I talk smack, Tara. I talk fast.
Oh snap! She is in the house, unless that's just J Dog on her phone.
It's probably just J Dog.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he would. I would not. Hey, I would not put anything past J Dog.
And I had my buddy's going to come down from Iowa too, the same one that was with me last time, Dustin. He's going to come down and fish with us there, so we'll have a pretty good crowd. Dustin's from Iowa, so it's a pretty good little drive from him. Cut from where I'm at, going to Wren Lake actually saves me an hour and a half. It's only a 4.5 hour trip instead of a 5.5 hour trip. And I'm really excited. Don't get me wrong, the drive sucks, yeah. But if you're fishing for 4 days, it's worth it. It really is.
Jose, we're going to do like we did the last time. We're going to try to have the campsites close to the bank where we can be fishing, watching the rods, and cooking at the same time, so we won't be so far away from camp this time. Oh, hey, Tara, I knew he put you up to it. I already figured out J Dog from the get-go.
I got a feeling I have to fish against Tara on a 1-versus-1 eventually.
Hey, I'll take Tara on 1-versus-1 in a heartbeat.
J Dog's like, you don't know her, bro. You don't know her. You don't know her, man. No.
JB don't know me neither. So.
That's true. But yeah, it'd be a good old time, you guys. The fact
an hour away from Jason.
Yeah, I'd let I don't know.
Dan's Creations welcome.
Oh, are they JBT? No, that's not a late topic. Fishing with JBT said, I'm late on this topic, but Whisker Seeker is releasing like a medium action rod for smaller cats. Yeah. Like, I would really love to have a dedicated just couple channel cat rods. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the $17 rods that I'm going to be using on my boat. But I feel like they're a little bit too strong of a medium heavy. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, that 6'6" medium heavy is stiffer than my heavy 10-foot. I mean, it is ridiculous. It takes a lot to bend that rod. So I'm kind of worried about that a little bit. That's why I'm going to buy 4 to start with. I got 1 now. Caught fish on it. Loved it.
Right.
So I don't want to go all out. I'm going to buy another one and give it a few trips before I go out and buy more. Because, sometimes real stiff rods don't work out. They'll break. That's one of the downfalls when they make the fiberglass rods too thick or put too much on it. So I'm gonna wait on that.
Last I know, Matt Baker had started a new job as a maintenance coordinator at a nursing home, and I haven't seen him since then. What, Norm?
I stubbed my toe.
Stephen Corley was asking about Matt Baker.
Matt Baker. He is
knife maker.
He's in and around. He's got some stuff going on. I haven't personally talked to him in quite some time. I don't know what's going on. He's still making knives. I'll see him still posting knives up on his Facebook. But other than that, he's still around. He's okay. He's just been busy, I guess.
Jason, JB, if you go according to videos and you haven't seen squat of what I caught. I may not caught fish on video, but I caught more fish than what you can even think of.
I need to ask some people. Do y'all know if Wren Lake has good signal? So maybe we can live stream from there.
I'm going to be doing some tests.
I'm going
to do some tests when the weather breaks a little bit more. Go down there and take a few different locations and just do an overnight thing and do different live tests down there from the lake and all that and see what we got for signals.
I'm using it. Yeah, see, fishing with JBT. See, I was thinking of doing I have to watch that video. Yeah, I've been thinking about the GX2 mediums action. Like, I want to feel the fight with the channel cat. Channel cats, I love channel cats. I'm sorry, but for pound to pound, them bad boys fight. And they're pretty abundant around. They're pretty heavy around here, and especially some of these fin lakes. Like I said, the fin lakes around, they stock them 3 times a year in there. So, I'm going to take advantage of it. I love fishing for them. And the medium ugly sticks, I really think would benefit me more. Even a spinning reel. I was going to go and buy 2 spinning reels, 2 spinning rods, and I was even going to go braid. I'm going to go against what everybody voted for on my Facebook group because that's actually where I wanted to go. I wanted to go spinning reel. I wanted 2 spinning reels, 2 spinning rods, and I actually wanted to run some braid. Now, I'll probably run a mono leer, but I want to try some braid, like maybe some 30-pound braid for casting distance.
I'm just going to see how long it takes before he realizes what I did. Hey, JB, one thing. She caught a lot of catfish off camera, off video. And as soon as you put her on video, those catfish will not bite as quickly on live feeds or cameras.
Okay, I'll definitely check them out, JBT. Like, on those, I'll ask you here, like, could you feel that those rods had more in them? Or like a little bit, I don't know what size of fish were that you was catching, but did you feel like the rod had a little bit more in it? You could handle a bigger fish? That's what I'm worried about. I know.
That's what I'm using, 30-pound braid.
No, I'm talking about the rod. He was using a medium heavy action ugly stick. I know the GS2s are great rods. I know they are. A lot of people use them, and there's a reason. They're cheap and they work. So I'm like, well, will it have enough backbone if I hook it to a little bit bigger fish? All right, see you, Steven.
Yeah, have a good night, Steven. Be safe. Yeah, JBT, that's what I went. I went from 20-pound to 30-pound braids. I got a high-vis yellow and blue braid on my 2 pins.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm worried about, Jason Lamb, is the nicks. The mono, heck, I'll catch fish all the time. Don't even change my leader line, and it's fried pretty bad. And I still catch 30-pound fish on it. You know, I know with the braid, one little nick and it's done. I found that out fishing a rocky area. The good thing about where I want to use
with monofilament,
I don't know, mono. I've never had a problem with I've got a lot of fish where the line was frayed, and I should have changed it, but I didn't. I still handled big fish. I'd be nervous catching a 20-pounder. Okay, so that would be a good rod then for some channel cats, I believe. But yeah, I agree with you there. I'd probably be nervous too with a 20-pounder. I just had to think on it. Like, I understand the concept of a medium action. It would just be fun. It's like using light action for big bluegill, or using light action bluegill rods for decent sized bass. You know. Okay. Yeah, I just want to switch it up a little bit. You know, everybody. You know, I just want to be different. I guess I don't know.
I noticed JB and Tara, the Smack Talking twins, quit talking.
They'll be back. Don't be pushing their buttons. They're still here. Let's see what Tara say. But yeah, I need to get on there and join a Facebook group for Wren Lake and do some just sitting back and seeing what people post and their catches. And maybe I'll pop on there and be like, hey, how's phone signal around there? I'm pretty sure it was pretty good because when I drove through, I was using Google Maps.
Pond River Boys, welcome.
I was using Google Maps and stuff, and it never messed up, but I was jamming out, so fought like hell. See, that's what I want. I want a good fight. You know, I don't want to use a rod that's overkill for a channel cat. You know,
your medium heavy rods, or it'd be perfect for the channel cats.
I don't know. Like, my medium heavy 8-foot I have is not like a normal medium heavy and certain other.
Just saying, like a medium heavy 7-foot.
No, I've got a medium heavy 8-foot. Okay, it was stiffer than the 8-foot, the 7-foot-6 medium heavy Muddy River rod. Like, it's a lot stiffer than it. And I know the S glass and the E glasses have a little bit more tendency to be a little bit more sensitive than straight. I think the rod is straight fiberglass, but I do have an S glass rod. And it's a 10-foot medium heavy. And I love that rod too, but I don't need a 10-foot rod for channel cats.
Hey, Tara, if you're in chat and your husband gets you mad, you can always time him out. I gave Tara the power of the wrench. So JB has to watch out.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the trip. You know, I like my long trips. You know, I really love going on long trips.
Are you going to be modifying your cart, your wagon?
Nah, I'm not going to do anything to that thing. You know, there's art. You know, Chunky's got his cart all modified and rod holders, and I've already seen at least 30 or 40 other people doing the same thing. And I don't like being the one that follows everybody. So I'll just
just carrying a battery in the converted where you can plug in lights, run your poles where you can see stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I actually use I don't have it in here. I use one of those silver things that you buy that you can clamp onto a pole or something that uses a natural light bulb. But right. I use an LED bulb. It's like I forgot how many lumens. And if you remember when I did the Ohio River trip and I had that battery and that light, That's all I used was that one light, and it lit up the whole freaking ground and toes. And I'm like, yeah, it was only pulling like twice.
Even get that light up higher and angle it down, get the bugs up away from you, and it'd be a lot better.
Yep. So yeah, I use a PVC pipe on.
JP3 says do a lift kit in mud tires in your cart.
Well, JP3, some of y'all know that I was going to do a really nice cart. Like I was going to buy one of them steel buggy carts from Lowe's, and I was going to add an electric motor to it and a battery, and I was going to build me an electric fishing cart because some of the trips I want to do, it's pretty long walks. And carrying I got something on my shoulder. I can't carry nothing real heavy on my shoulder.
Kara got JB. Kara timed out JB.
Oh, snap. Oh, man. So you gave Tara a blue wrench, but not J-Dog.
Oh, no, I took J-Dog.
Oh,
no. Hey, what I did was I took JB's and gave it to Tara. JB didn't even get that one. That was fun.
He's sitting there writing a bunch of curse words on there and won't let him post it. And then when he realizes it posts, it's going to be a big long F you, Avid.
Yeah, he just didn't realize that he lost his wrench and Tara got it.
Norm can fish Kerr. Is that Kerr Lake catfish regulator? Like, I'm down to fish everywhere.
That's Kerr Lake in Virginia.
Kerr Lake, Virginia.
He'll be back.
Oh, okay. That's Kerr. Is that over where One Ton Crew fishes?
Yes.
Okay. It's funny you mentioned that. I think maybe I may be sticking my foot in my mouth, but maybe J-Dog was thinking about going up there too this summer and fishing with the One Ton Crew. I know he's not here to respond, so rest in peace, little buddy.
He'll be back in 5 minutes. I just wasn't expecting that. Looked over at my iPad. I'm like, oh, she got him. She tagged him.
She got him, son. That when I want to go fish the with the One Ton Crew, when I fish them, after I leave there, I want to go fish the Potomac River where Chunky fishes and try my luck there. If y'all have noticed, a lot of people are catching a lot of fish in that river.
Yeah, and
it's not just one person; it's everybody. That river is loaded, son.
Yeah, it's just like the Potomac; it's loaded too.
Man, that river.
So I just don't agree with what DC and them are saying to take out and kill the blues and flatheads.
Nah, let them be.
Leave them in there. They're good sport fish. People are fishing for them. They're catching them, and they're giants. They have potential to be a good fish. Catfish Regulators is from the same area.
Okay. Do you fish with the One Ton Crew, Catfish Regulators?
That's a good question, Lynn. Mike's outdoors. How's Brutus doing?
How big is the cart? Yeah, my current cart's not very big, but the one I was wanting to do is just a normal garden cart. I was going to do some rod holders on the outside of it, have a big deep cell cycle battery on it, to where I can run lights off that battery, charge my phone, and have enough juice left in it.
I'm sure it's having a fit right now.
Catfish Regulators. That's so here.
That was a good one, Tara. I didn't see that one coming.
Did you change your name to recently, Catfish Regulators? Was you a new? Did you have a different channel name? I want to make sure.
If you're new, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And anybody in here that can share links, please do, so we can help each other grow. Boy, that was a good one, Tara. Oh, we got Angry JB's back. I think JB gets a daiquiri award. The Angry Daiquiri.
Wait a minute. Is that Tom?
Yeah. I believe that is Tom.
Is that you, Tom?
Aaron.
Oh, okay, Aaron. Okay, gotcha.
Well,
Oh, okay, I know who you are now. Okay. I was like, I remember seeing somebody named Catfish Regulars. I can't put the face to the. Okay, I got you now. Okay.
Your buddy's back in here now.
Oh Lord, look at all them angry faces with bad words.
Well, don't worry. I know Trevor take care of me again.
Your A game, Avid and May, but J Dog, I'm gonna have it out for you now.
Don't worry. Hey, I have plenty of backup from Illinois and Missouri.
Hey, like I tell people, it's Norm and J Dog versus the world. You know, we're gonna ride off into the sunset on some big old flatheads and blues while we're taking down everybody in our path. So just be prepared for that coming up soon. You know,
damn. Tara's gonna sell Jason to the highest bidder.
Jason has some really cool boats, so.
That's what Liv said. Liv said,
oh, I see how it is. Okay.
No, that new boat you got.
Who, mine?
Actually, let's go back to the old big boat you got.
Oh, the big blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still planning to modify that, upgrade that, or condition it, or what?
I'm wanting to, even though J Dog says don't do it, it's not really worth it. I still, in the back of my head, I still want to. Bad thing is where I'm at now, I'll never get that thing down my driveway. Like I took my little boat out around town just to check the trailer out, check the bearings, make sure nothing was going to fly out and smash someone's windshield, you know, stuff like that. And I never got that little boat and trailer down my driveway. And I got a small car, so, you know, and he was backing in with a big Ford Expedition. And it was rough for me with my little car with nobody home across the street or the neighbors. And it's a really bad turn how you have to back into my driveway.
Right.
So it's one of those things where if I can ever get it over here, I may be able to do something with it. But for the moment, no. I feel really bad. Like, he didn't know that it was in the shape it was. Even I didn't. But, you know, I don't hold it towards him not one bit. I mean, he redeemed it. So, I mean, come on. I don't know if y'all can. I don't think a quarter will reach over there, will it?
Tara's telling you to buy him, Norm.
Buy him?
Buy Jason because she's selling him.
Let's see if I can show up in the yard. See there? He redeemed himself. Not that he had to. I don't know if y'all barely can see. I don't have a flashlight here with me. Oh, I got my phone. Hold on. I had to pull it out of the garage because I had to work on Mary's truck to California.
Yeah, I see the little boat.
You may be able to see a little bit more now, a little bit shinier. But yeah, that's what he replaced Big Blue with.
Yeah.
So, you know, he didn't have to do that.
J-Dog.
Yep, I named it after him. You know, I mean, Jason's awesome. I mean, he's not just awesome just because he gives me stuff. No, I can care less about that. Like, if he come got it right now, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, I'd be like, oh, and I'd be like, okay. But, you know,
Tara, are you coming up with JB in May?
I mean, I don't know what his wife thinks about him, but I think he's okay in my book, you know, so.
I think she's giving him grief.
Tara, does he do dishes? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do clean my house. I do. You got happy wife equals happy life. But you know, my wife works more than me, so. So I got to do something. I get bored. Like I'll be straight up bored, and sometimes Mary will come home. Oh Lord, I forgot JP3 was in here. I forgot. Well, I'll never live that down. Oh man.
Oh, that's good. And guess what? Jason just tagged you too.
Like Ren and Stimpy. Now Jason's a good guy, and I've made friends with Christopher Blackburn. That's his son. You know, and he's a really cool guy. I don't feel like calling him a kid. 'Cause I know he's young, but I don't feel like he's not like some of these other kids. You know, I mean, the way I see him may be different than what his mom and dad sees him, but you know, to me, I see him as a normal, another guy. You know, and he's real cool.
Market, Lisa.
How about them Browns? I don't really. I used to love. I want to. Oh God, dang it! I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna lie. I used to love watching basketball. There, but I used to love watching basketball. But you know, the kneeling during the national anthem that crosses the line for me.
That's why I don't watch sports no more.
You know, have some respect.
The national anthem. No, I'm not going to support any sports that allows their players to kneel during the national anthem.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but my pet ball, he didn't die. Well, he kind of died fighting for their rights, but he died because of the orange agent dust in the air. That's what
Agent Orange.
Agent Orange, yes, that's what took him out. It took some years, but that's what took him out. And you know, and other people I've known that died. I've got buddies that died for this country, and they're sitting there kneeling for the national anthem to shoot a plastic rubber ball to a hoop. And, you know, if it wasn't for them people, it just really ticks me off. Like,
if it wasn't for the military, they would not have that freedom to be playing football, baseball, basketball, whatever.
No.
But
I don't know, J-Dog. We'll have to wait and see. I'm bringing my gangster coat. Hold on, let me find that real quick. Oh, hold tight.
Give to me. JB and Tara, you guys coming up to the meet and greet in May? All-purpose guy, DMV? What's a good son? All right, I heard the door shut.
I'm ready, dog. I'm ready.
What do you got now?
Oh, crap.
You look like an Eskimo.
Y'all see this freaking thing? Look at this. This thing is humongous.
That's what I'm saying. You look like an Eskimo.
Dude, that's with the hood all the way down. This thing is ridiculous. It's insulated inside. It is about that thick. It is a thick
that's
coat.
the kind of coat that I had. That's the kind of coat we wore in Montana.
And this is what I'm wearing Saturday. Look, it's got that like fur. Oh crap. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. But I forgot I had this. I'm like, dude, I don't care. I would wear it. It's got that like real thick lining in it. I don't know what you would call it, like a fur, feel like maybe. But yeah, this thing here is ridiculous. Like, I can't be in it for more than a couple of minutes in the house at all.
Oh, I know. Those things are warm.
I sat outside last night on the front porch, and I was in shorts, and I did not have a shirt on underneath this thing. And I sat out there, and I was warm, like really toasty warm. And it was 27, 28, 27. It had a little bit of wind, a little bit. My legs and feet were cold, but my top body wasn't. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for Saturday. You know, I still got to buy me some overhauls. I'm going to buy me some too because I want to do more winter fishing. Roger, I know he's not in here, but some of y'all know Roger. Muskrat River, Muskrat Fishing.
Muskrat's Adventures.
And a few others has really motivated me to want to do more winter fishing, that you can catch a lot of fish in the winter. I mean, I always knew you can catch fish in the winter, but I didn't know you can catch that many fish. Like Skip Stewart. I've been watching Skip Stewart and them on there, dude. They've been burning the blues up in wintertime.
Yeah, we're going to start calling,
water temp.
We're going to start calling Norm the Eskimo.
Eskimo Norm.
No, the Eskimo baby killer.
Baby killer. Yeah, it was given to me by my father-in-law. Like, oh man, like I want to say probably about 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago. He was just going to throw it away. He said, "Don't fit it no more." So he's going to throw it away. I said, "Whoa!" I said, "First off, where'd you get it?" And then he's like, "Well, I was just going. I don't want it no more. You can have it." I said, "Really?" I mean, this thing's like brand new. It's even got a thing to tighten the top down. I mean, it's thick coat. I'm trying to see if there's a name brand on it somewhere. I mean, it don't matter, but it's a fancy coat. JP3.
I see if JB and Tara were coming up in May.
We will send you a fix, JP3. J-Dog just digging that grave deeper, just digging it deeper. Y'all are awesome, I'm a big joker. I'm a big kidder. Now, I do use a little bit more foul language, not on YouTube. I don't want to.
I try to keep my foul language down on YouTube because, like, the person meet and greet, we both found out that my biggest supporter was a little 6-7-year-old girl.
Yeah, Jose's little girl. Yep.
That blew my mind. I'm like, oh wow! I'm glad I can reach kids that age, but still, it's a mind-altering event where you think about what you're going to say before you say it on screen.
Yeah. So I try to keep it. I try to keep it pretty PG. I may slip every now and then.
But that does kind of put it in an aspect. Seeing that little girl is not only just watching my show, could be watching your show and anybody else's show.
Let's see.
With their parents, and I'm like, that's cool.
It is.
Please do, Tara, because I'd like to meet you. You sound like an awesome person.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, their whole family's nice, dude. Like, it's awesome. They're awesome people. I want to fish.
I think Mike Turner, welcome, bud.
I can't remember. Is Tara going out with us Saturday, J-Dog? I can't remember. Guys, that campground that we are looking, the one I sent to him, it's called Wayne. Hold on, it updated. Wayne Fitzgerald State Recreation Park.
Yeah, send me that link again. I want to check that out some more.
It had some really good reviews. Really good fishing spot. I really like there's a lot of bank assets there.
Like I said, I plan on getting at least one electrical outlet campsite. Do we have somewhere where we can plug in our phones and stuff and keep them charged? In the jackery as well. As long as we keep one campsite that has a power supply, we all can plug into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. My campground's probably gonna have a liquor too. I got a little small refrigerator. I was like, man, I might bring my little bait cooler with me. It's not an actual bait cooler, but it's got a freezer at top. It's got a refrigerator in the bottom. I'm like, you know what? I may bring it with me so I don't have to keep buying ice every other day. I don't really feel like spending $300 on a cooler to keep a dollar bag of ice from melting. But
well, good night, DMV.
I'm trying to get her to come in. She don't. Ooh, that sounds like fun, going ice fishing in Minnesota. Yeah, like the ice fishing, I don't feel like it's as cold. I know this might sound bad, but I feel like ice fishing is not as cold as it is fishing in cooler open water that has no ice. Because that water, that wind is bouncing off that. Well, it probably bounce off that ice too. But like I used to not be affected by cold weather ever, but this past 2 winters, it's been really bad on me. Like I just can't do it.
You opened a can of worms when you put that jacket on.
Hey, we get frozen rivers up here in lakes and ponds. We get ice where we can ice fish off of.
Yeah, but I knew what was coming when you sit down with that parka on.
$200.
You offered her $200 for what, JB?
Where's directions? Let's see. From my house to Wren's Lake, it is 4 hours and 21 minutes. I can be there in probably about 3 hours. The way I drive.
Mm-hmm. You see, that can be on it starts Thursday, and I think it ends Tuesday.
I won't be able to stay that long, but I will stay for at least 4 days.
Right.
That's my goal.
No, it starts Thursday, and I think it ends Monday. That's right. Monday or Tuesday it ends.
Yeah. See. For me, it's a straight shot. I go out here, leave my house. I take maybe 3 turns. I get on Interstate 64, and I follow it all the way till it ends. Like literally, it's US 60. 64 in Illinois.
JB, you forget that $200 that you're offering her is already hers.
and then from J Dog's house, put that in. I'll go back.
Tara, it's simple. You just sit there, talk and chat, and ignore everybody else, and just have fun.
And for J Dog, it is.
It shouldn't be maybe 45 minutes difference.
4 hours and 51 minutes.
Yeah,
if he goes up and he follows US 71, go up to Lee Foster, head towards Cincinnati, hit 71, go through Florence. He follows 71 all the way down to 64 in Louisville. Yeah, it's not that bad. Unless he goes up through Cincinnati to the north of it through Indiana, around Indianapolis, which would be silly because that's 5 as and that's an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, it depends on how he goes.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes the other way, it's going to be a lot longer.
Well, that's the good thing about if we're camping right there. There's also one called Wren Lake Campground that you can stay at. That's you can stay. There's a lot of camping grounds around there. The one I'm looking at, the one for me and you, we are. Hold on, this is going to be good for us. We are.
I'm in the campground where we all of us can be together. If you understand what I'm saying.
The good thing about if we stay at this campground is
hi, Jason Lamb.
We are 10 minutes from Love's Truck Stop. So if we need ice, that is really close to the drive
That's
30 minutes.
right there by Benton.
Huh?
We'll only be maybe 30, 45 minutes from Benton. The town of Benton.
Oh, yeah.
Because the town of Benton has a Walmart, has all that kind of stuff in there. So I posted the stream, so who's coming in? Your dog.
May jump in. North Markham.
It may be him or her or both. Knowing him.
Lake Zone. See, we're not far from a bait tackle.
Well, there's a dog.
Lake Zone bait tackle.
Does he have a leash, though?
Oh, Lord, is she going to shoot you now?
Hello, Chara.
Hi.
How are you doing? Don't be shy. It's just like you're talking on the phone, but video call.
I told him not to do it.
Give him the bird, Tara. Come on, let's see it.
You like this?
Oh,
He
Lord.
gets a double birdie.
Say what?
He's getting a double birdie.
The double
Uh-huh.
birdie. Bait shop.
So, you guys, all three of you going out Saturday fishing, huh?
They are. I'm not going.
Oh, you gonna wait till it warms up?
Yes. I went out today and I didn't like it so much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not much of a cold weather person either, but this big freaking 30-pound jacket I think will help a little bit.
Yeah, and all those hand warmers they gave you, you ought to have enough to.
I got plenty of those bad boys left, so I'm gonna be strapped with them.
Especially if they have the sticky side to them. You just stick them to your calves, your legs, your buttocks, your back, your chest,
I
your
bought a
arms.
whole bunch of those today.
I doubt my butt will be cold. Jason's gonna be grabbing us the whole time.
That's just awkward.
You need to come up in May, you guys. You'll like it up here.
JP3 was going to say it, so I just said it before he did.
JP3 loves tagging you for some reason.
JP3 is an interrogator. Let's say that.
Instigator, you mean?
Yeah, instigator. You know I don't know my words. I don't know all these big fancy words.
If you like crappie, if you guys like crappie, the fish for crappie, Rend Lake has some slaps.
I've ever caught a crappie in my life.
You haven't caught a crappie?
I don't think so.
We're all catfish.
I've
See,
bass
what-
fished before.
If you bass fish, you can crappie fish.
Well, I'm gonna bring a lot of minnows up, and that's the reason why I want to do that stupid bait tank building back in the trunk of my car because
I'm going to have my live well, but I'm also going to have both of my backpacks and jigs for crappie and wax worms too, because you can catch crappie up there left and right.
Yeah.
If you find a good brush pile out there, and get your jigs up around it, you're going to pull crappie out of them.
Lake Zone bait and tackle. Like there's a bait shop. There is a bait shop within 10 minutes of where. Go ahead, Christopher. You know you want to. I hear you back. I hear you back there.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't be on here.
Who was that? Oh, the son.
That's J Dog's daughter.
Daughter.
Remember the whole stream where he called Paris' son his wife?
Oh, yeah.
Old J Dog on there. There you go. I've been on here.
There you
They
go.
want you.
J-Dog
I already
is-
been on the man.
J-Dog's one of the instigating.
Look at J Dog. He puts everybody else on there, but not himself. Boy,
Yeah, see, look, you're on there. Now they want you. I've been on here before. Nobody cares about J Dog. They want the J Dogs.
No. Hey,
J Puppy.
I still got to commend Tara. She got J-Dog earlier real good after I gave her that blue wrench.
You better stop or I'm gonna do it again right now.
I'm not in town.
I wonder if that would end his stream if she did that.
I wonder.
I don't know. If she taps him out on her phone, we'll find out.
Put my logo on TV.
Time me out. See if it takes me off here.
No, because you'll cry.
Dang.
He tried to type it up 5 times and he cried every time it wouldn't work.
Well, hey, 300 seconds is 5 minutes. All right, Lisa Lee. Sweet dreams and good night. You have a good night, Lisa.
So, Tara, are you down to stay in a tent? Or do you have to
You
stay?
were down, I didn't hear you.
Say what?
When y'all go camping, you and Jason and y'all, do y'all stay in a tent or do y'all have to have a cabin or a motel?
I'm gonna say hotel because I don't think any of us have been camping ever in our entire lives.
Well, let me see. I think there is.
There's a motel in Benton.
Yeah.
They have motels in Benton.
Hey, I don't blame you. That actually don't sound good. I got to worry about a big Sasquatch.
I can say that I would definitely camp, but Jason would not.
J-Dog.
Jason wouldn't.
Throwing him on the electric fence with water now.
Damn. You just threw him right out of the frying pan right into the fire.
Hey, I used to not like camping a whole lot. Sleeping on the ground sucks.
I love sleeping on the hotel.
Welcome.
Is that just like a weekend?
It's gonna be like 4 days.
Thursday through Monday.
But y'all can come and stay however long and leave when you want to.
Yeah, it's gonna be for however long you guys want, but it's basically set up for 4 days.
Yeah, I'll be there just for 4 days.
Get off work for however many days that is.
Catch me later on Facebook, Lisa, if you want.
Ava's gonna throw us out when he gets out fished by a girl.
No. Why? I know you ain't gonna do anything.
I didn't say me. I said her.
No, that's what it says. Why? You have to bring her because I know you ain't gonna do anything.
I'm a betting man. Are you?
Say what?
I said I'm a betting man. Are you?
Yeah, you don't have anything I want.
I bet you $50 a fish.
Nah, I don't want to take your money.
And you probably would.
Wow.
No.
Roast J-Dog night.
You put me on here, so that's what you get.
Ava provoked it, and J-Dog threw her on there.
Yeah, and he's still getting roasted.
Shouldn't have ticked me off.
At least I can't get timed out this way.
Yeah, you can.
Well, they ain't stopping her from still hitting you with a hammer again. She can still hit you with a blue wrench.
Who did what?
Yeah, we like Avid because he, wants us on the show, unlike other people that's on here. Don't offer us to come on their show.
But see, I want to keep this.
Someone's camera shy. Say he won't come live on mine. He'll come on Ava's.
Hey, I'm pretty sure he's never been offered by a certain headhunter, but old Sasquatch don't care to have me on here, do you?
I don't mind. I like it. Jason's house, from Jason's house to Ren Lake is 4 hours. I like you guys being on here because it's simple, it's easy, it's fun. We got everybody from the catfish community in here, and they know if they want on here, they can just ask for the link, and I'll post it, and they can come up here.
Norm, I'm gonna need my boat back. I gotta take it to Avits.
There you go.
Hey,
Hold on, remove my rod holders first on there.
Hey, that J-Dog boat, I don't think would last very well on the Rend Lake.
I see people kayak fish on Rend Lake. There's kayak fishing videos.
Yeah,
on there.
but they kayak on it when it's calm.
Yeah.
You get a good 30-mile-an-hour wind, you got a good foot waves going across it.
That's true. My buddy Dustin, he was trying to bring a kayak down. I said, yeah.
You need a good-sized boat to be put on that lake. Or a pontoon boat.
Yeah, the only bad thing about Illinois is
You don't know who the J-Dogs are?
J-Dogs.
Wow.
Tara's not
Now
a
you
J-Dog. She's alpha.
J-Dogs. Oh.
We the J Dogs.
Yeah, Chad updated his Blue Cat tournament, J-Dog. He wasn't going to do it at first, but now he's changed it to February the 13th and 14th. So.
Oh, he's going to change it to Valentine's weekend.
Is that Valentine's Day weekend?
Close to it.
Yeah. Hey, we wouldn't know. He likes sending me Valentine's Day stuff.
No, hey, he's lucky I didn't put the surprise in it.
No, I don't want those Polaroids.
No, it'd be something that goes boom, blow up the bear as soon as you touched it.
Here, they try and put them Polaroids up there. I'll tell you what.
No. Like I said on you earlier in Messenger, when my schedule gets put back right again, I'll have weekends off. And I'll just be doing graveyards Monday through Friday.
That's good. Yeah, I'm off. I'm off right now for 4 days, but I can only fish at 2. That sucks. Wish the kids would go back to school so I can fish.
It's ugly. So what's up, G-Dog?
Nothing.
So you gonna beat Norman this weekend in live stream?
Obviously.
You
I can only be nice so many times to him.
Huh?
I can only be nice so many times to him. Before I take the leash off.
All right, calm down there, Wolverine brother. Calm down.
Hey, you say that, but my neighbors, kids, that's what they call me.
Jason's like, all right, I'm gonna go shave this stuff off now. Yeah.
Hey guys, life welcome. Lynn Lieber's screen just blew up.
I'm trying to grow mine out. But I have to keep it presentable for work because I work with really
mine's presentable for work.
Wealthy.
I keep it clean, I keep it brushed, and they haven't said a word about it.
I'm thinking if it's really long this year, I'll do some like Christmas tree lights and stuff in my beard. And
It's the bearded crew on there.
Yeah, we're the bearded weirdos. That's what we are.
I didn't say weirdos. I said
Hey, you leave the weirdos to your side of the screen. You forget there's one blue wrench in here.
I told her you was going to do that.
I know. But hey, whose wrench did I give her?
Mine. I told her, I said, watch, she's going to take my wrench and give it to you.
Uh-huh.
telling me to get in.
That's funny. That's so cruel.
Norm didn't know what happened until I told him that Terry just banned you.
My poor J-Dog.
And he started whining like, "You did it?" Yeah, I did it.
I whine a lot.
Oh yeah, she said you were whining that you got kicked out of chat for 300 seconds. You said you were having a nice little fit.
She's still mad at me because I outfished her today.
So J Dog, how you like that new boat?
Fish.
It only takes one fish. Ain't that right, Norm?
Sometimes 3.
Oh, here we go.
I got a pick.
Tickets to what, Lynn?
Tickets. Who's got tickets?
Oh, Lynn's asking how much are tickets.
Wait, fine on yours.
I'll be talking about the.
I did. It's still behind.
I don't know. I'll be talking about Catfish Conference. So J Dog, how you like the new boat, buddy?
I love it.
It looks good. I like it.
So how many boats do you have now?
5.
30.
30 boats?
You got about 30 boats, 15 cars and trucks, a dump truck.
I've got 5 boats.
No, technically he's got 7. One at my parents' house and one in my backyard. So it's actually 7.
Ain't mine, they're yours. I gave them to you. I'd give you a bass boat if you had a yard to put it in.
The only problem is, did he register both boats in his name?
No. They will be.
Not yet. No rush. No rush.
Because you can't scrap the blue one, the big blue one, until he gets it registered in his name.
Well, heck, there ain't nobody around here that'll take one of those. I cut it in half like he said.
No, I mean like sell the boat trailer separately from the boat.
Oh, man. There ain't no sense doing that. If something happens and I don't decide not to fix it, I just give them the whole thing back.
I just take it to the dump and smash it, and do like David said, sell the trailer.
Yeah, you'll get a couple hundred for the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I really wanted the boat, I could go buy a pontoon boat from the auction I work at. It's a 22 or 23 foot long pontoon boat with a 175 horse motor on the back. We just replace the motor and redo the boat. That's if I wanted the boat. I don't. So
I kind of want a pontoon in a way, only because I have certain family members that I know that it's not very good moving around on a boat. And then another thing I thought of, some of the places I want to fish, they don't have a courtesy dock like at J Dog's boat dock right below his house. They don't have a courtesy dock there. You have to literally jump into it. So
yeah. But see, I see all kinds of pontoon boats coming into the auction. All kinds. I mean, we get all kinds of boats coming in there, from yachts to sports craft to ski boats, John boats, you name them. Bass boats, all of them coming through the auction. And if I wanted to get one, I could go through a dealer to get one, but why? I don't, just more money going out the pockets, in my opinion.
I don't think that poor little Ranger could pull them bad boys though. So
my Ranger can pull a boat if I wanted it to.
Oh yeah, they're people. I mean, take my little car. I've pulled actual other cars with it, and they wouldn't run. And of course, it's just with a tow rope. But and I had a '99 Nissan Maxima, that poor car, I put it to pure hell. My buddy had an F-250 dually, and it had a 460 in it, and it broke down 30-something miles from home. And I towed that sucker all the way home on a little Nissan Maxima. Of course, it wasn't on a trailer, just a tow strap. But it did it. It didn't like it. They did it. That's probably why I went to a transmission about a week later.
GMB's putting electric horn on these electric bikes.
Electric horn. Put a Dixie horn on there.
In the morning, if I was to get a phone to do this, what should I get?
What?
Huh?
If I was to get a new phone for videos, what should I get?
Android.
Yeah, I'll go Android. But if you're looking for a certain name brand,
I'd go with the new Android that they got coming out. Because the new Android has the editor has a new editing program on it and everything.
What you want to look for in a phone, if you want to do live videos, which I really suggest you should. I mean, come on, you gotta love our horoscopes for today. I mean, come on, that means something, Dito. You want to look for something that has at least a 12 megapixel camera and up. The higher, the better the quality of the picture will be. You know, if you're wanting to go live, you don't need a $300 or $400 phone. You know, this one here. Now, granted, my last live stream with this, it was a little choppy at times. I think it was because I didn't have very good signal there. So this Saturday, if I do decide to go live, I mean,
operator error.
We'll see how it does again. And this here is just a refurbished Google Pixel from Amazon, like $93. That's all it is.
It was operator error.
I wanted to smash your phone on our 1-versus-1. Man, that was annoying.
That was my iPhone, dude. I wanted to take. Oh man, I was so upset.
Why didn't you use it for a boat anchor?
I love the editing features on it, but I don't. Every time I went to go use it, it messed up. Like when me and Mary was doing that bank fishing in the Kentucky River, and she got that big old channel cat down there, and that water was flooded. It shut off right as soon as she caught it, and luckily they got the last little bit of it when she caught it. Man, I feel like throwing it home.
They have a new Android that's coming out. That's the upgrade of the S10 Plus. That has the editing software on it. Has a better picture quality on it for both videos and pictures and live streams. So when it comes out, I'm getting rid of this and going up to the new one.
Yeah. This one here, I love it. It's a Google Pixel XL. It is the first edition, the first generation of the Pixel, Google Pixel XL. They've got like 3 or 4 other generations now in front of it. And I'm thinking of trying the second or third out. You know, each generation, they have a little bit better cameras in them. And,
Right, Daniel.
And especially if you're doing live, you definitely want to make sure your front-facing camera is at least 12 megapixels as well. Because when you're live and that camera's at you, it kills a little bit of quality too. Like it won't go past 720 pixels on your front camera. Well, most of them won't. But keep an eye out for that. Like I can put you on a good phone, J-Dog. If you need a good phone, it won't break you. Not gonna cost over $150. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, I like.
You have unlimited internet, don't you? On your phone.
What is it?
Unlimited internet on your phone.
No, I gotta switch to that. No, I gotta switch to it.
Everything on my phones and my tablet are unlimited. I have the unlimited plans on my tablet and on my phone.
Me and Mary, we do the AT&T prepaid, and we have it come out automatically. Mine's truly unlimited and 10 gigabytes of hotspot. So if I want to run a second phone, I can up until I'm out of the hotspot. But for mine and her plan, I think it's like $97 a month for unlimited everything. So
I haven't used a hotspot on my phone or tablet yet because I use if I don't use Wi-Fi, I turn off the Wi-Fi and just use the phone.
Yeah.
And
yeah, like
I have no problem with it.
Like sometimes I used to use my hotspot when I first did YouTube. That's how I uploaded my videos, was using my hotspot through my phone. Depending on how long it took to upload or how big the file was, depending on how many gigabytes you used from your internet. From what I have gathered, a 1 hour live stream through your phone uses 2 gigabytes of data.
Mm-hmm.
A 1 hour live stream uses 2 gigabytes of data.
Right.
So,
and I
you've
don't
got,
have to worry about that because I got everything unlimited, even my data.
yeah, that's how it was. I was just 8 gigabytes, and then I went to unlimited. Glad I did. It does pretty good.
Once you go through the unlimited, everything unlimited, it takes care of your data and everything.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I only text an actual text, not Facebook. Like 3 people, and that's J-Dog, JP3, and my boss. That's it. That's the only people I text. So, I could probably get away with some smaller amount of text messages, but it's unlimited. Why not? Back when that first got real popular, the text messages, back when I was in high school, my dad got me a phone. He said, "Don't be texting nobody. It costs like 5 cents per text." And of course, I didn't listen. And about 2 or 3 weeks later, he comes there and said, I want a $500 bill from text message. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, we're still going, Palmetto.
I thought he was gonna lay into me, son. He was hot. $500 from text messaging.
Holy shit!
That was what it was. It was 5 cents to send and 5 cents to receive.
That's back right when cell phone services first came out.
Yep, that's when all the texting stuff started getting hot. And, that's when the rate.
Walkie-talkies?
Yeah, I remember the walkie-talkies. You talking about Nextel?
Yeah.
The little brick phones about like this tall with a little antenna sticking out of them. The brick phones.
Like, it's so funny that technology has changed so much. Y'all remember the Razor flip phones? Them things were $700, and now we've got smartphones that'll blow them plumb out of the water for $100. You know what I mean?
This costs more than $700.
Yeah, I ain't paying no more than $200 anymore for a phone. Especially if I'm gonna be using it for fishing, I got a chance of breaking it and dropping it at the bottom of the river. And
well, that's done all my videos. That's done live streams from the river, everything. So
people not scared nobody off.
Everything I wanted to do, and I'm happy with it. I really
want to push J-Dog into going live because he's literally 2 minutes from the Ohio River, and he, like, hey, I want to go fishing, I want to go live. So he's right there. He's right there on the river.
That's a good thing.
That's where I want to move to eventually. Me and Mary's gonna go.
You just bought a house, so why would you want to sell that house and go to another one?
Well, we're just renting this one. We're not buying this one. I love the house, but I couldn't handle the neighbors the rest of my life here. They got some dogs. I love to. But they're just too big of dogs for this neighborhood. You know what I mean?
I understand what you're talking about.
And I can turn my light on right now and show you half their fences laying on the ground over there, and they wonder why they keep getting out.
They don't care.
Nope.
If they did, they'd have the fence back.
When I first moved in, they used to take their dog poop and throw it over the fence over, I guess, where they thought no one was living here. I picked that shit literally back up, threw it back over. It was pain in the butt trying to mow my yard, and I don't have dogs. I step in piles of crap that big around, and
right.
So, I mean, I'm not mean to them, no, but just annoying.
Get in your own yard. Or pick it up and
They're
get
fertilizing your yard for you.
What?
I said they're fertilizing your yard for you.
No, that stuff will kill you. Too much of that stuff will kill your grass.
Stepping that crap and bringing it in the house, Mary, shoot me, and they should really be fertilizing the ground with me.
That just shows you that dog owners are just being too lazy to take care of the dogs the right way.
If we're taking the blue boat, you gotta let me know about middle of the week.
What's that? What's that, Jason? Sorry.
I said if we're taking the blue boat, you need to let me know about Wednesday. I gotta get a new hose or Christopher screwed up my old one.
What
the heck?
What's the difference in your boats? One bigger than the other?
Yeah, one better than the other.
I'm still waiting on my delivery for that boat pad I outran. So waiting for it.
I want to re-race.
A boat pad? What the hell?
No,
See
maxi
my
pad.
son on government property drag racing.
Oh,
We talk about maxi pads. You know about those, don't you, David?
Oh, I thought you said something about the drag race.
Oh, I did. I was just picking on him. J-Dog getting me and him in trouble on national TV here, YouTube, saying we drag racing on public property. It's close. It's down in Mexico. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, you know, if you was there, you would have showed us both up. Don't lie.
Yeah, he was on it.
Yes, see, Tara knows.
That was when I was younger.
He would have said, "I got $5 on Norm."
So, you're going to let me choose which boat to go out on, huh?
Well, if we don't go live, I want to take the white one. If we do, I want to take the blue one.
Oh, even if we do go live and we're on the white one, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't hurt nothing. I'll zip tie
Is the blue one bigger than the white one, or the white one bigger than the blue one?
My blue one's 20 and the white one's 19, but my 20-footer is 6-foot V bottom, and then the other 16-foot is the flat bottom. So it's really steady on the water. And my 19-foot is straight V bottom, and when you walk, it moves a lot.
So you want a boat that's not going to be moving a lot if you're going to go live.
Right. My blue one, you can jump on my railings, and my boat don't move.
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I beat you in old blue, so I may have to take old blue out.
Well, I created a monster on that one, didn't I?
Man, what?
You know, it's like me. You talk about J-Dog. We don't care. We're just.
Sarah, do me a favor and slap him.
Hey, I don't do that. You're going to get her in trouble now. No.
He deserved it. He's creating a monster in a live stream.
That's right. When we get divorced, I have this on camera while I get abused.
No,
there
hey,
you go.
Hey, I can always delete it.
So cruel. So cruel.
I can delete the video and you won't be having no evidence.
Are you going out again tomorrow, J-Dog?
Yeah.
Cool.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I wish I could go.
I don't know if I'm going to my river or back to the Licking River.
Would you have better luck?
Licking River.
I fell in love with that river. I love that river.
And what's your river?
Mine's the Ohio River.
Personally, I'd go to the Licking River if you're having better luck over there.
It's just a 30-minute ride there and a 30-minute ride back, so we lose an hour of fishing.
No.
We got to be back by 3 for the kids.
Are you going to be drifting or suspending?
I don't do none of that. I just anchor up.
Anchor the only way.
I'm there to have fun, not work.
Yeah, it's still going strong, Jose.
I ain't even been paying attention to chat. I'm so sorry if I missed anybody. I'm sorry.
I can't see
Ain't
it.
nobody saying anything except for.
We just scared them all away. So.
No, I did.
We still
Don't
got
nobody
at
like it on.
we got at least 15 people in here. Just sitting back watching and listening.
But
So-
I know you said it's supposed to rain Friday, so yeah, I'm down for Saturday. I don't care if it's 20 degrees. I'm down.
They changed it again to where it's supposed to snow on Saturday morning.
Oh,
Do you have
what?
a BB top for your boat?
Huh?
Do you have a top for your boat?
Mm.
You're going to freeze out Norman and make him look like a human popsicle.
I'm hoping it gets too cold, he can't grab his poles.
You keep that image out of your head, young man.
That'd be about
You have me
right.
in that image in your head, David. Now, come on now.
Hey, you gonna be frozen on vacation? You guys have to post the reel all the fish in. He's gonna be like stiff like a.
But yeah, so
To him.
no, I'll fish if it's stone. I don't care. I got this big freaking coat, and I should have overhauls by then too. So.
Yeah, but the only bad thing about that big coat in your wet climate is how much you sweat, and the more you sweat, the quicker you'll get colder in that coat.
Oh yeah,
because that coat is made for drier climates.
Probably. As long as I stay warm, I don't care.
Yeah, but next thing you know, JB's gonna see water coming out the bottom of that coat.
I see Chinese food on back at J Dog's couch.
Yeah.
No, eat kitty.
Make some orange kitty out of him.
You should have said tofu instead, or Peking duck. Hey, that'd make a
poor cat.
That'd make I forgot what they called that.
A cat?
No, there's a dish that they had that sounded like had cat in it, but it was made with beef.
I tell you what, Avid, manyest people is going to be at your next meet and greet that's from Illinois. If us Kentucky crew comes up there only 3 or 4 deep and we outfish y'all all have to get Kentucky tattoos.
What? You're muffled in the last part.
I said if all of us Kentucky crew come up, there's only like 3 or 4. That's probably all it's going to be, maybe not even that. And you're going to have all
at my house. So.
Say what, JB?
There'll be 4 with me coming alone. So
that's true. So 4 or 5. I still want to try to get Mary to go. Maybe she'll go now that she knows Tara's going.
I know Katie's supposed to be coming.
Catfish and Katie's supposed to be there too.
Then I'll have someone from Louisiana coming.
So yeah, if the Kentucky crew outfishes you, Avid, and your Illinois crew, you gotta get a Kentucky tattoo on you.
Something wrong with your mic.
Oh, shut up! Ain't nothing wrong with my mic.
No, because you get to that last part and it just dies out.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should wear a Kentucky's the best shirt on one of his lives.
I'll get on there while he's not looking, put a big Kentucky sticker on back of the truck. I support Kentucky.
You know where my truck was built at?
Probably Louisville.
Yep. It has a sticker on the back window.
That's cool.
Louisville, Kentucky.
But yeah, J Dog, if something changes, I'm down. Mary's off Saturday. So far, no one's called in yet. That's still a week, 4 or 5 days away. But
what happens, I'm going.
I'll be there. We're meeting at Frederick's Landing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure we go fish. Yeah, I want to fish Licking. I really like it river.
Yeah, you stay away from it in the spring.
This is one reason why I upgraded my StreamYard so I can use as many hours as I want.
You're banned from Licking River unless I'm with you.
I probably won't be on it unless you're with me, probably.
Hey, that ass has to remember going to make it down the Ohio River.
Don't get me wrong. I like the Ohio River. Yeah, I like it. Don't get me wrong. Of course, my first trip out on the boat with J Dog, I did really good. He put me on a lot of fish. He really did. But, that Licking River, it's just different. Like, it just feels a little bit more safer. It's not as much traffic. I know right now it's wintertime, so it's not going to be a whole lot. But I have better luck in smaller rivers than I do big rivers. Maybe it's because it's just me and I don't know how to fish big rivers. But I feel like there's more numbers and better fish in smaller rivers. Because people overlook them. They really do.
Did you know that Shad and Dee were bank fishing today?
Yeah, I tried to get them to come on my boat, but they didn't want to do it. They're fishing right there by me.
Really?
Yeah.
I think no, I can't say that. Jason did invite me out and try to fish with him today. So do that.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
I said you did try to invite me to come out and fish with you today. I was going to try to turn it around where or with my invite.
You're trying to throw you under the bus again.
But I can do that to Chad in this. I'll do it to Chad if I'm not saying. Thanks for the bank invite. You don't ever bank fish. One time you do, don't invite me.
Right.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I've had a great time. I'm tired. It's midnight.
I want to be closing this out here in a little bit anyway. So,
but
yeah, we gotta be up at 6.
We.
Yeah.
You got a mouse in your pocket?
That's what she just said.
That's why I said that.
I'll be getting the kids up at 6, and he'll be getting up about 7:30.
Hey, is y'all's back in school already? Yeah, you said they was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clark County, here in Winchester, they're not going back till February 14th. It said.
They go to school Monday and Tuesday, off Wednesday, and then they computer Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, that's what we was trying to get them to do, but they done said they're not doing that until February. February somewhere mid-February. I'm like, y'all killing me. Mm-hmm. Every day on the computer, fighting them to do it, and then they get bored, and then you can't get a hold of the normal teacher. You know, you have to email them. Then it takes all day for them to reply back. Pain in the butt.
All right, we're getting off here so we can go to bed.
All right.
Bye.
Good night, Tara.
Thanks
Good to meet you.
Thanks for having us again, Avit.
That's all right. I'm happy. No. Yeah, you'll be with me Saturday. Well, I'll be with you, so you'll be on my show.
Yeah, he always comes on mine before he goes on yours.
He just used you as a tease. Good night, y'all.
See you guys.
All right, good night.